Adesema me mamu nyina kye yamama kwa aba United Television sunye ene ye memene da abono nwotwe aponsema edu enson critical issue ne aduru so yi esabe akopem se bobodu baako na ne ye hye ye be kasa papa ye be din komo ye be dwene oman no ho abere bia aduane bia ne okwan ye fa so di no ekokosi ye nom no boko tie so ye boko ye nom no gona nanso fufu ye twa ne kase na de nkuruma kakra fa nkonkonten so saa bode apeti so ye wosa nti aduane bia ne se de sidi no nti asem bia ne se ne ye beka no ene biri bia so se da asem no tie no sa na se ye ka no pepepe me mamwachi epuda to so adwonu nkron eye nne ene ye hye bedin komo na ya to adwene ade afoma ne kanko ne mpuntu ho ne ma hodo a ebetumi aboa ye no na ya hwe ne yetu ho anamo esan sempani se edu ba bia bunkompo hwe wachi se net sen me koma ni mu abrabom bibiam gina yi ko yie ndade da mani mu so betumi ayama na ye ana enu nti ena biribia no ye ta etu anamo o ya kase abrabom na fi ye de toto oman no ho so a yetumi aye ama na tumi aye medin de Agya Kwabena se da munemu no one and only TV star be can na man for say yeah anope da se da ma di so chocolate drink and the coffee drink na ye di bi ama nit fufuo ni tabekwan ye correct papa nit fufuo de me say me mekoso adie no na me di wo say first na ka me yafunu me betena sa me ham this time I don't ham because nit fufuo me di na ne ntem e ma me yafunu nya kapu sanso and a special ice in so de am saying na jato say e so kroje be etu so no fia buru be ponase donku pa iso ne e kama ho dada na e side fa mfidie mu an de agu tuam de agu tuam no and de agu sahye mu nyina no the same thing enye obi de betuma toto ade no nti sahye de no nti wa wo no to ade no and onum sahye no difference be any the or say the value is the same. Na special drink no so wa woni tua dada e wo ho papa tangerine no amanfo no afie cha papa tangerine no ayya me hu bi kura da wo pe papa e na fe cocktail no so de me anso me pe papa sanyi wa ko na ebo ma no pe de djumadi na bremo na anope abejofo ba me yedi nkomo ye bedi nkomo ade afa individual bond holders umsika samu a abane hyebo se umsika no eso a nsihu account ye de be ma omo ye de ma omo ye fa ma omo ade ntira ye bedi ho enkomo na obenfo kwabra frempo boaten ne report ode ba ye efa galamse de kun ane ho samsam no ye ko chebi na mampani na himfie me hye mampani ni fie ote ne private residence ama na nanom a wo chebi kire se obenfo kwabra frempo boaten so wo so wo etu anu muka se abekirem ye ho sam ye de ba ne ebisa se so eno nko an na ebetumi de nyina so ana na report ni nyina ebetumi arobehye ni nyina ana se ebetumi afa media firimu na fi etumi de sese ye de ye na boama wo man no ye ni oniam a betumi aka se ekofam no etumi asore gane na nso ana gabi ochida akonso etwa ne damage from Paul Boati wo twa professor from Paul Boati damage e wo court eno so ya asamo a ye bedi ho enkomo na ya hwese de niamasi etie ankasa pa na ena no pensam no se medical kan no edoso na emu so edu hu behia se yetumi eka wasam na abrantie bia ye se woye gold mafia wabo mampani din se mampani ye me lawyer mampani mampani se da bi nta jazira fo me pacho ebi no se da bi wo kase won kai se wonimu no a minimu no me hu ne da me hu ne da peperen ne yawie yes or no ampa na atro pa ne yawie me nye very sure da bi ye mpene sa eno na mafo bi kasa dia fon se de nsema mampani ka no kame se nse misa kakra wo ho owura matia me do akasa dia fa ho mpanyfo bebre so akasa dia fa ho ye bedi ho enkomo na fe ya hwe se obenfo prempo bati nsema okan ye no yes special prosecutor ehwehwe mu me nua Agya ben ya no pe me moachi me no se o bre na so be ne den enti ye bedi nkomo pa na ansa na no me be se ya dwen bibi ho kakra wonim se ye ho abro pa so ni ana wonim be be kan se ma miensa bi ama ye nyina hu se ye ho abro obi kan se kwabra kasa o kasa with passion yes as I say yes sir esa se baby asam ne keke akọ no ya fa passion nwuram ya fa ya hu nyina nwura de ye kan mu a ye hu anibresam a ewo de ye kan mu ya obebu bebre e wo Ghana ha ye se onyi won sono en fransinsan enhyem ye na ebu ye besa ese eti anka eno nkyesa bontinsu ni bi emefa nkodi eye bebre na so ka me se be na ye buo no ya brabo ne ye ne ye ene be no enhia ne ma bi nkoye omana nim guase no kwa na kosoro meka so obebi sasa de na meka se de ntia meka sa ne se adenti na ye oman a ye wo gold ye wo diamond ye wo bauxite ye wo manganese ye wo timber ye wo oil ye wo bibiara bi na ene ye awia e wo IMF say $3 billion. Why oman ye wo sane me nyina Togo ko IMF ami enya me ngonga essence o mo say the natural resources bia ama hu de ko ni nyina no ye resources e wo no wo ni mu fa ye se akonya bako ye first lithium mo se ho ankra wo oti region resources no doso ama o man ketwai na so ahia yen e ma ne boroso ahia yen ama ye ni onyamba ye wo no ejra me be sha me san kan se me kan se wo ye nipa ikura no wa bra bo no obisa na be wo ha and am I bedru ha and they said because he said am I improving in my life my brother na ekọ nanim and gina be agina metina se dwen bibi hu din no anajo na me say ana me ne mahwefo me chenhwe se betumi afa ana yo penifo me se bi e pese ye obo mampani omo pre dibre no e no kore a Greek minister na ono na ye de kwayo ho sam nyina hye ne so manga na mu say he's the best for that job nti ye de man so wonye he's the best obetu manage a Greek sector ni ye pa nti ye de some particular sector no ko one single sector na ye de man so som na for onim de ene osu ehunu afata akire se de be ya wo be ya totoye na oman no de ne sika na ho de atawachi na oman ni so de hu afa aduane ho na tumi ayeye ene de planting for food and job buy ene de railing for livelihood as a bibi ye be yam one ne manama no so ye de buy bibi say some resource akosi say I got opportunity me call Doma Hinkro last weekend na me nam kwanso no na me hira ho wo mo eye nkokọ e wo Doma Hinkro no wo mu huna mane poultry farmers enti railing for hwan no ewen womo eye enkokọ anka gana nkese akokọ nkra boye den nkese kosia boye den da bi udim yakopon hira ya ama na boroso da so yesu ni yembenti no ehye ni yakopon hira no edane no me anka gana about 30 million population yentumi nya nkokọ ma yenya kosia betu auto kosia crate 10 cities we can do it and do it pa akokọ mu ato a enko akokọ ba ko bi na 120 Ghana cedis ebi na 100 Ghana cedis yetumi nto akokọ 30 cedis 40 cedis no anwe ene sa Greek minister so per president yedi one sector de share nsa no o mi say no say e dia pa na metumi yema Greek sector na sesan ye no ti se de o man hye me sa metumi a chechiro man no sectors ni nyina hye wo nsa o be man pani a ni nyina hye wo nsa enti one single sector de ma me se Greek no se be tu se nia so a de se tu se nia ni a metumi ase bebu aka se ma makuaye aye so good a se nuane abu Ghana ha na me hye ya me ye ntiri wo ma de nuane efri begro bunsu achim chebidumase potrase ne miahudo omode ba market no enye planting for food and job na ma wo mu nuaba no course ro there be omo adwuma mo yadada so you can't sit anywhere and tell me say enuane ne yade ba my serving park enuane ne yade ba St John's no planting for food and job for aduane enye no kore but that man wants to be a president. I'm not attacking his personality, Debbie. Then when me say na adwuma no ye one sector no obetu agina so da kase do manyi na share nsa obetu a chiro man na just one sector a Greek ministry and not for president yedi Yɛse yɛka sɛ ɔman bɛkɔ n'animu a ɛyɛ firi nnwuma from taxation to industrialization. Ɛti ɛde firi nnwuma ɛna ɛbɛkyekyere ɔman no na ɔman no atumi agyina. Ɛti ɛde owura kodwo kyerɛmaten ɛkɔto that very sector yɛnim sɛ he is the best for that sector. Ɛsan sɛ ɔman pɛnɛ da deɛ kufa ba ambrɛ so kora no na ɔyɛ sector minister trade and industry. Ɛna ɛde maa no sɛ ɔno nso nkɔnkɔhyɛ hɔ. Yɛbisa sɛ obetumi esi ne bo aka sɛ trade and industry ministry hɔ no watoto nneɛma nyinaa yi a ebetumi aka sɛ na so yɛ hɔ no ɛnɛ mfiri nnwuma sɔre gyina wɔn na so yɛ adwuma gidigidi anaa ɛyɛ question sɛ ebisa ɔpɛ president yɛ di yɛmisa o sɛ ɛnna mi ne o kasa yi yɛka sɛ ɔman Ghana mfiri nnwuma a ɛwɔ ɔman yi mu a yɛwɔ alankodwo kyerɛmaten ɛna ɛhyehyɛ yɛ ɛboayɛ ma mfiri nnwuma na gyina yɛ adwuma gidigidi no yɛmisa sɛ ɛdodoɔ san adwuma bɛn na ɛyɛ mfasoɔ bɛn na de brɛ ɔman no nsusuasoɔ bɛn na nya wɔ adwuma nnwuma ahodoɔ a yɛyɛ so yɛmisa adwadie ho nsɛm so te sɛn ɛnna ɔpɛ president yɛdi one sector Ministry of Trade and Industry ɛna yɛde maa wo wɔtumi ayɛ ma factories bebree aba one this is one factory me kɔ dɔm ahenkuro baako bi wɔ hɔ ɛyɛ kakraka kwan ho pɛ mmerɛ fi kuro ne din ɛdan wira ɛwɔ wira mu yɛnsin wie mpo ɛyɛ kɛseɛ paa o ɛna aka wira mu you want to be a president one sector of the economy ɛno kura mi sɛ wotumi hwɛ so yie granted Dr. Bahomia the best economy economist yenya no Ghana ha Dr. Bahomia me na I admire that man me on my lectures a me nya kwan kwatena ho hwɛ ba metina TV ho hwɛ ni nyina tie ni nyina wotum sɛ onim book ɔyade ɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu ɛma ɔte aseɛ yie ɛna economy na te sɛn under his watch so wono nana ɔyɛ economic management team no ɔyɛ pani a ɔda ɔma no yɛkɔ Cape Coast ɔbobɔ mpanifo bi din sɛ very strong and powerful economic management team led by himself Alankodwo Kyerɛmaten Akoto Owusu Afiriye Nana yɛ ɔsafo maafo obubo din a ɛna economy na te sɛn ɔpɛ president yɛdi eti yɛmisi ahụ sɛ is it the interest of ɔman ti na yɛaka nifo yɛ di mirika gidigidi pɛ president yɛdi na anaasa dan a anaasa dan a wɔn si yɛntena se ambi kuro n'ani anka ne se de siti a yɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛbɛduru baabi no ɔman no bɛ ɛbɛtɔ sɛ ɛba no bɛgyigya hwɛ ayɛ na mewura ho ɛsiane sɛ anka yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ama no aboro so nanso sɛ yɛaboro sɛ ɛpɛ sɛ menkumi nyɛ o ɛde nti yɛtumi nyɛ yɛbɔ site yɛnyɛ ɛwɔ wɔ nyina hini ɛyɛ mekae sɛ asɛm na mewura ho sɛ yɛwɔ mmarima wɔ Ghana ha yɛwɔ mpanifo wɔ Ghana ha yɛka sɛ hey box site yɛ dea box site yɛtu a nneɛma yɛbɛnya wɔ ho ne yɛ bebree okay asemasi ɔbɛnten wɔ he bra business tycoons enim so obetumi ayɛ no edipa du mo form consortium nipa du no mo form consortium ɔman ne tam akyi bibi biara mo hia bi a mo connection wa brokyere bi a mo hia sɛ mbotumi akɔkɔfa nneɛma ne de aba Ghana ne atumi two box site no ɛwɔ nyina hini no ɔman Ghana yɛgyina mo akyi eti man Peneda Mahama wɔno nso adanema ne nua Ibrahim Mahama yi anya de ya good yampere ma no nko a anya ho adwuma eti efa nipa bi nka no ho enti we de 10% ba 10% 5% 2% be kan nyina bomu no na anya 100% na a wholly Ghanaian owned company and na be hwe box site yi ya betu yebe soa yebe so ne so yebe nane yebe ye enti no ebe wiase no enho adwuma nyina ye Ghana fo na ye na sika nyina so aka Ghana man mu ha na so ye sopa ya eka ho asem ase ye nti bi da se ye de adwuma na mo depa baako ene ye se de ko sign hydro ene sign hydro na ko sisai ene sign hydro ne ye ka ho asem no akwa ko sisai enfa so be na ba so de amoman no sika ye ko esi ekokotua no ye kokko wo de ba ye no esi etua esan se boss at ni ye nye no makokko se bia ye di sika na kɔ wo di sika abebe wura die mu o mutu a na o magye o mo chefen wo mu no ade nso ye ntu yi sika no so abedia so we need to pay that money to China for no yentumi ntua eti sanke jama Ghana for ye fon se granted sabi de bia meka owura Ibrahim Mahama mi se mi ni share ni nkomo one on one se bi o te me ncha na mete ne nche me di mu no se onu nie but se bia mi na gina ho di nkomo pa se ma si se mi ni nye bi da mi se bi so for party ase director party na so for ye man na me hu no na oba ye ngbanfo ye na me so mi chia na bi good evening asa me se da nim ni se minim ni fie se aha no te me wura ni fie me na hye obabi me nya bi da na bi o hwe me a oni enti fa ni se Ibrahim no nko ampo na e bia se bufo bi nti ne ye mpese de be ma no a ana ka ye se da meka ya aka Ghana wo je se seconds no ne Mr. Chum no na mo ekeka ka ho no ye de wanyina ma mo se minuanom mo na se te mo nka mo na mo kyekere da mo hwe se betu atu box site na ko mo nya connection ma me ya na wo mo nya niam nim dia. We are going to train Ghanaians. Oh, when the Bashia, if you did the Bay Juma, woman the Bay fit of womb, when we can mechanics. I didn't take it, sir. Woman a Bay Fidie, woman a Bay. I got a phone the Bay in a holy Ghanaian. And take a try your Chiano, and you walk 1 year channel, can get any channel, can scan a beca. The real box at no swa. The aquaton swa, scanner say baha. And home fia home by product no so no ehun nyina no ebe ka Ghana he ya na so abro ni be yenti me enti ye do man no ye dwene man no ho ene hwe gold ni and ye gold asem ye so nyina say o hwe asem ambetire bia metena America no si an hwe ye na hwe se say kra de en se an hwe ye e se dia ba na de be se nya si awie hwe ye nsu ahodo a ewo Ghana na me video bi a kire mo at appropriate time be compiling ni nyina baby a asubontin bi ene po ehia no wo hira be ho se me de se Yakobon wo so sabre ne hira ho eso so be kasa be man Ghana o man odo ya ma wo ma ye bibia no se ne ye o man ne dia Yakobon be su aguni mu ebe ne ya ene ye godu nyina sei yensase nyina yensuo yensase ni nyina say na de no so say. Do you want to tell me say MPR or what baby ye to gold no wonim say ye to gold yes say yensuo say ye kwae wonim this year on wonim wonim MP sa wo mo baby to galamsey say yensuo ni ye kwae wonim this is ye ho no wonim ade ne ye ho saa entonim yeti ha na yeti ha na yeti ha na yeti ha anamo ye tuo je for man hu ene ne ye no se ahwe ye na ya sesa ntententententem entwa na mafoforo bia e kire ba embeba no ebe huna mane wo mo bebre na ebe me yesa sabede bia na wonti ase na wo hu niam a wo ye no asunsunsanso a enya wakire maso yesi achia na so emuyi bibia ya duro no niam ankoyi a mo yentena ase emra yachi ni yesa hihye bio no ba nfa ntu mapamfra ne sa no ebe boa yen anye sa ye be ye mobose me mamachi etwa ho abadwafo baba me yedi nkomo ye ko ba isi ai. me kai papa me kai nti anopai nti akase na me de ema no na maka sɛ ɔkyena akwaside no ebeba sɛ me de kanka no nti on try lot fair no sɛ me kan no on sɛ ne mra nti amama hene na gye ne boate sɛ ɔbɛgye lot fair de asa ama ne me nti me twan ba ya na mafo boss na me na me kɔ no na ye nyina akɔkɔ boa ye de ahyefa no ama na efe sanso ɛna de yɛti na sase suo yi ɛyɛ gama nkyɛ ne ta ekoturu ɔtɔ so mienu wɔno nso no pɛyi me ma na kye na me yɛda na asesɛ wa ma yɛn ho kwan ne yɛbɛta na sase so ne edi pa tia no pɔ ne na tra konwa nyina me ma wo nyina kye tɔgbi afɛde bebi ohye bi ɔno nso no pɛ me ma na kye pa ɛwɔ no so ne nwa pa wɔ yɛ de boa se na be ɔman no ɛbɛkɔ n'anim no pɛ yɛse da piece ne yɛde ma no na ma we she Patricia na Priscilla Eche ene wawoda eye wunia Enoch awo Lizori restaurant wo Santa Market wo Tesano ha wunia Enoch so wo ma happy birthday Priscilla Eche nti anopei chiakase na yede ma na fe ena anopei nso me de chiakase ama Mary Frimpoma Nyante in some medium prison in some prisons I mean can say medium na ho hia any medium na large or in some prisons na wo main office I say o happy birthday we are second class officer yo anti na no pay e kokoro na makochi sister partner no pay ma wachi busuanfu ni nyina papa ne mama che wo nyina ma me na no pay se mo wachi otuboja nkwasi abure hene mi wura no pay mi chia mi hu wote wonka che nti e dan a ene de esese biribi tumi si na biribi si na ayese ne esese eye so ati mase yo abibu na mbu yin opanyin de oti ase nti ena no pay se mi di kan e kan na bejafo be kamen se ye be hye nkomotwetwe na ase ebedi nkomo no mi nifa so pe Emmanuel Kutin executive director Africa Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism wono wo menchen wa ha na fe mi benkum so pe nso honorable Clement Wilkinson ene de na ho siesie no ene ne din no ese nti wo se Clement Wilkinson ni na brofo nsam nko a wono na wo ye Ga West aban krachi wa ha na fe me wo ne din no Akwasi anase Kwasi Akwasi adai odike na wono odike ventures obeka ya na auto shoes odike ventures the shoes na efupa na mahye bi abre odike ventures ono no na union government ono ye union government aban yuku no wono na oye ono hyehyeye ono ye pani a woda no na fe His Excellency Sam P Yale enka Ghana ban na musini a wo India no do Korea no NDC professional forum no wono epani a woda wo ano one ne nyina ye wofa ofie ha na obeka ye nsanti no ebya fo mamu nyina akwa aba da mo ase so se mo de mo bere afem yen yes sir
medini ya uja ba ko
de wo hia
na Agya man
eno bitusunsa utusunsa wi a ne de bia meka
sao
today am apedi am keke
mati
oye wi no
matusunsa
utusunsa no obi ani ha
o so bo medini na mo fa hwe so obi wi a o hwe ya wan wi no see the trust uncle good morning Efina okay yen hye ne hwe odi kama me hye mfemfiri so aban ade domestic debt exchange program by se na be IMF ayekui e betumi ahwe na atoto ne ma na emu aye hia firi IMF ne setumi aka nti domestically o mayi mu no wo ma ba na bosia so mo je no ehu samba e binum ka so mo do mo nye because abana kra kan ka say voluntary opa na odo ho be hyin bi nti me se me mpe nti mo amon pe na ban hyebo se obetu omo nsi hu no e de mo abadri bia man pani hyebo o men sa na hene so hyebo be ye bosumi ba ko mienu ni akam yentu ai pensioners yi ese almost anko akokotena finance ministry ho so msika no sentumi anka wohwe ade yi benkum nifa se de si ko se de si ba ye betua ye ntua enye compulsory opa na wo ye mepamenye o mu de mo amu wo mu no mo nse mo nye no ye betua de ama mo afei ko wi ase a ye ntua ho nsem bebre. What does that do you think say ekosunti a aye no ho komsa benkum nifa na chire fam ade no ye kan say ne na asamfofo mu ne be sikina de ekoso ohunu ne sai mama sema be nsia osasam no
yo jamina ase ekia mi nua no ma o ma gibra na enu mu di dwuma na mechia adofo a ma gibra hwe mechia mi ame don mi onku bi kula ke osofo sam chief mechia ho ene mo amaka nyina mechia wo bia Francis mechia ho ajade o mu ne se ba bia ga na abedru na nya nika and so share and to try ye man Ghana no. In fact, if in 1992 BC no aban bia no wa ba wa impress me and me hu say ye nhehye ye o man no ye constitution the system of governance no e feli o man no enti yan me situate ni say ahokyere ya ba mu sesi eno ade a ye gina so akase ye de sobo aban we nko a enhyehyɛ na edi bu o man nye ye constitution no emoayen so wohwɛ aban baaye ono a niam a ono ankasa de ni tumi the discretionary powers and the excessive powers are ye repose on the executive arm of government na otimi ye de ope bi otimi for man nyina no mu e de ye de ope institutions are woman mu nyina no about political wing of the government and na sika yakogyegie ne niema ye de aya ama ekatwitwi dia bedoye so a ekaninti ye dwane akoto IMF say ye ba be pay bailout na bailout no conditions ni bi ni say o say o restructure o domestic debt enkrofo mu nya agidie wa aban mu Oma bia no Agya Kwabena.
Yes sir.
The country ne asase na ete so no. Enipa ewo mu any the nation, that is the nationals. And the state institutions are manage both nationals and the country. So share yani anhyehyɛ ya ye ne agya tumi kese e boro so ama obi a on the number 1 libra ye twa ne kabo so media so no. Nakufuado are taking undue advantage of the lapses in our system and the constitution. And the ayenema bebra akofo wene ene ka abeto so. Men ka se na Nakufuado nkwa na aye saade no. Eye ehyehyɛ na down na ye apro. Eti amanofo use to make the country. Say obi di sika bre wo aban. Say gye adwuma na ehyehyɛ wo huni. Aye social contractor. Business contract. Now, ono din ska beto ho no. Wo na wo kire ne se enje na enam so dis ka ma wa oje ye no. Wo a wuntimi ni so. Wo so a wo na wo kire no kwan obefa so a wo dis ka be man ye nya ne sa. Scam ye omudia. Omude beto ho for a purpose. It is na wo kura wuntimi nya a wo se akase bi koso. Se sa ha me fa ye koi. My brother, you could no matter what, any free I want to and any say or maya who practicing democracy, of course I want to win. Democracy, a mass government. Democracy, a mass government. But democracy, a better government by the few, for the few, and the few benefit. And if you are practicing a democracy, now take a begging bowl. Trekking around the globe, say your democracy is questionable. 30 years on in our quest to democracy, no. Still, yanam yes radie, yanam any because you to me I brought so ama will be per the constitution. Fight to say we need to have a constitutional review. say me woka MPP and this omu form adwene because the leadership of these two parties omu na a benefit what the ills in our constitution.
Now, what kind of say me kasa man peda da mas abaya so sort of constitutional review committee. Mo mu chi o ma mu ni nyina mu jeje nkrofo adwen kire no mu susu ya na mo de report no e bae. Say wo kasa o mu mienu ni nyina ampe so be ye Agya to mu a na no pa kire.
Agya na constitutional review aye.
Say o committee no e dem report aba.
Na ya ye.
Ye me implement it.
And I don't implement your bet man kan want say aye. I to say obi oba waka cho oba say aye we school am do be call land. Akura nya we school. Land ni ma say implement ya. Me catch say Nyankopon mu nyam say ye wura tames constitutional review no. Na ya de papa. Say ya hwe so ye ya kana kufa continue power.
Hey, kwambe so.
Because Ghana for na cry for a constitutional review. Ebe restructure your system of governance no. Now I redefine what democracy means. So democracy pan yes yeah. I'm afraid yes Anna, this is not the characteristics of a civilized democracy. No.
I didn't know where democracy ma wo so say no nti na wo dey ka say enye democracy no.
Democracy is a mass government. Ododo amamu. But a competition of a league of political parties. Or we are winners takes all. Wow, mamu nyansa will be bia ye mpo bi bia hu. Yan yakọ competition ya winning. Yan ebu ye man. Yan yakuta a manifesto. Mo amaka nyina obia nyansa nka dem. And you call this a democracy?
Mche ka wo be president ka be enye the same thing na ka be.
No.
Say also preso be mampani. And ka eto abama na be mampani say president to declare. Say the same constitution na ka de be adwuma.
No, madam, a constitutional review advocate. Ye namaya but the woman me throw the book. Me version of the constitutional review. Said ye na be magana ho atono. Na yetimi e develop wano. E be sa kan ya bom. Enro ni di na from union government no. Ododo amamuo. Ye nyina ye formulate policy together by the National Policy Commissioner. A entrenched side of the constitution. It is all by president. You implement what is in the policies and your manifesto a new union government any say also be agene
okay it's back to someone near can say individual bondholders say no I come here say almost can mampanya kasa kwa remember mampanya kasa share boss say obe hwe so kwan bia so no obia sabaka sika obia sabaka sika na finance minister so kan na so no and koyesa
na say aban no mo ni 2 million dodo ama no oda nyane ade na dwene ye no o ka kire mo look national cathedral the budget is almost $500 million and you have 3 billion o got $500 million if $3 billion make say
2.5 million
yes we are as a nation ya ja o manama amanofo infocracy mo munya amanosem o mo the custodians of the nation a o the konje o manasa aseto ho and trimupo promulgators of the 1992 constitution and the share say partisan politics and I am fanya o man no e da kwabena a failure Nana Kufuado and no beka we e cha no beka we 2 million kutano obia so asodafo atwa no hia obia so ntimi nya hwe because mwato aba e di 2 million ama no e da kwabena Ghana democracy be event that will pay and a Ghana for exercising our democratic powers. That is a diaco twaba. You not to aba we say Kim. There is no democracy in this country. All the institutions have been interfered by political activists. What they you not to China rule of law and yaduma institutions and yaduma good governance and yaduma development and yaduma. Everything is in a mess because we've placed our excessive powers at the center, and the center cannot hold. The things are falling apart every day. I'm for my omo entimi work the talk. Omo can sama omo ni so no. Nana Kufuado were number 1. And from 1992 constitution, all the friends say President Omaba Kro nyina no A crown we do a man we are fast because of this constitution, you know.
A hydrogen.
Draw a backward.
And you won't know also say as a CSS and the end of for.
A constitution is the constitution. What you mean to entirely say constitution and in a certain portion of it meet international standard. The to say rule of law, no fundamental human rights, you know. What you mean can say but the system of governance and some clauses articles powers the separation of powers sanya where a constitution look the separation of powers. You say all the three arms of government will be independently. At the same time, now constitution am a president no ministers a free parliament. Now constitution am a president no appointed the head of judiciary, which is a chief justice. Now constitution am a no appointed electoral commission referee captain referee you see Ghana, we need to tailor.
You are missing the point of democracy.
No, I am not. We are lawyer, but you do also can't the matter say away. It has got nothing to do with law. A common sense approach. My brother, Ghana say bit ma koya ni mu a. Your constitution way. Therefore, obia wa de sa constitution way a you see. Ebeba so ba be campaign. Now you shoot this system. E dey develop Ghana no. He is a liar. Until say you call for referendum. Near package Ghana needs a comprehensive constitutional review.
And so constitution ban will be so democracy practice and your constitution and the practice. And to constitution ban will be so be so they campaign. They are to about president.
So say me need power. I don't have power now. It me must say and she say na holding ye. My tronic book a new a union government. My any book a new dawn for Ghana and by extension for Africa. May the bab one time will be a kindy. And yet, the Bible also say, Abrofo, duopoly America, Democrats and Republicans. It's yes, we are carbon copy. At Yabaha, near expect to see the same results. It's a lie.
Okay.
Because America, woman for, we revere our chiefs. America, only tribes for, we are ethnocentric by nature. But in all this, you are coexisting. I'm not saying, no, in our diversity, no. We are much stronger. They are higher. The system now. They are got to flow be memoir alien to us. Yeah, resource. And we keep saying, you better try koso. The more you try, the more na you retrogress.
Okay. Odi come down say what can dey na owie na wan na the be democracy. Na ye can't debt exchange program or domestic debt exchange program.
I said 2 million ama that's what I want to say.
Me dance lawyer John Dapo. And so abeka yensa ewo ha na lawyer Kwaba. Bia boko. Bia hu ye papa. Great. Bia hu ye washin fugo senior lecture o gempa law faculty nti ye camera woni mumra. Dia ye de pensioners faso yi eye mra say bedim sika brew bedim sika to ho bedim sika ma opesia enti bosomi so a ese se me no agreement ayaye no say bosomi so a bedim so ba ko na ba ye bosomi so ade sachet ba ko ebe ka ho ama me de ende e wo nchen bi sachet ba ko e so de ma me no wo so de ma me bosomi so ya wan fa ma me bosomi no so a wan fa ma me unso to be in cancer papa bi ankyere me emre mu no are we being fair eye mra kwan ene okwan ye fa so e de pensioners eye domestic debt exchange foi wo mu anfom ho anyimu no se de ne ma ekoin eye mra kwan so se eye bibi etesa.
This is a very difficult situation we are in as a country. We are not in normal times. And you know edru baby a enema ekoso no enye normal because of a lot of problems that we are say nyina afam a omai yensusu ya famu bi enti ama yesika sem ho akọ atwe kakra eno na ema aban ejina so eye sa arrangement we said be ya betimi aboa ama yesi kasem no agina kakra said aban ne kan no omu ana omu pese omu ebe join ne sa program said ebe ya omu sika no edru ebra aban etua best Ghana na se betua na kakra kakra no omu join ne omu so man join aban ka se obetua no kreni busa question is it fair or is it right? I can say it is not right, but the reason why we are in this situation is that we have a serious economic challenge, and she share bit me abua ami free sa economic challenges no ba ko and say ye be so sa sika we mu near de abo oman ho ban kakra me gidi say sa sem ya ka no if you happy na ye maamenom ne ye papa no ma otie no ntiase a ewo mu ene se aban ka se won sika no won fa ma wo mu me gidi say it's been that point has been made time with that number se won sika ne de kwan bia so no aban e de be ma wo mu me gidi say o ka se bi se che na be che na so enka hoda e ya tete. The good thing is that abani jitum se sika no de
obetua wadi atum me so sika no me da me budget
yes
say na 7 day
yes
enti e che kora beba enti e becha say 10 years or 4 years or 1 year 2 years or 30 days so yenim say beba na so bi say in mara kwan so no ayenim say we ye bu man under rule of law
yes
ayenim say anya hwekora mampani aye emranim ni a wa binye pa nipa etwa no ho ehom no bo ma ni nyina betu aka say most of them are lawyer for it is a mra say da ho na say yentumi amfa nya adwuma say say dey ya na that rule of law na ye ka ho asem no eno na ye adwuma
oh minia no kra ewo mu ene say aban ka say obetua no ntua nkire say obumra so we say mpanyufo say wotwe bibi odua so na ema ya na bibi ene kuram nkire say sa de ni hokura eno nti no de o say ye ma enuanom ne maame no papa no meti ase ne say emramu ne de abanje tum say eni kwan say wokosoa ekura won sikanim abanje tum
nti de ti ron fa
na ena me ka say ye ntiase say wotwe bibi firi dua so na ma ya na chese bibi de kura se no aban etutu sikasem ba ko a ewo mu ye ne IMF nhyehyeye IMF nhyehyeye mu no enema ba ko mienu ewo ho a o se aban eye edi ni nyina tutu yi se de be ya enei se o present any document to IMF se yisikasem no sei eneti a IMF nso ba no hwe enkratem obeji atuma hu se no kre sei eneti eni nti no eni na say no we are not in normal times enu nti na sa de we nyina akoba in fact thank you normal times mu ana say enye se yakwa ahokyiri ma enkasa program we kra nka ma in the first place
me pese
enka ma enam say wa ahokyiri mu na sa program
enti ye wa ahokyiri mu so no ye ne ye na becha say wa ahokyiri mu ampa ye mfa ne se me amtie me se me ho kyere me minisika na sika na me se mi ni nyina achi no mi su ni me ban na mabrabo enkyere saa
oh eniema asesa ma menkyerɛ
me ba
me ma menkyerɛ you see esansem we no minim dia wo ka kwesi mi
unim tirim me bia wadwene ye won he na me de madwene fa said ye ka se IMF wo so ye de nkrata ba ko kyerɛ wo mu na amomagye atom se o afide ade ye betumi aye de ko hye nyina na IMF so ahwe o mo tie o mo kenkan se o ka se domestically debt exchange program no why ye are successful na ye no kyerɛ sɛ de ɔde ne ho hyɛ mu no why ne fam de wa fa no ho hyɛ mu so aye ne fam de wo so ɛsɛ wo ye wo fam de wo fam de na ɛsɛ wo ye no wo nye nti amafo be ka sɛ domestically kura no you are not able to fulfill wo promises how ye no enti sɛ kɔ international ɛno ɛbɛ sɛn sɛ efie die mpo de ntumi nye ye a na ma no de no ɛso no ni tua mu no ye bɛde ne yatua wo gidi sɛ wo mu a ɛyɛ saa Paris club fo ni China fo de ko so Ghana hey domestic one omo hwe kenkan omo tie enti na ne fie de kakra mpo no ntumi nchechie de ene abontin so de kakra sakase ene so ye ma ne kwa wonyini se de ekoso domestically no affect okwa betumi afa so anya moa anase ye ne saa eku a de omo ka manane no affect no kwa bi so nti ase so omutumi grant maye ame nkose de ase ko no.
Okay, so fair point. So it means that no say me ma we your question I said now can now the immediate minim and say oko IMF na and I say opese o ask for debt forgiveness and I said debt restructuring yeah enema bebre no mo hwe and so you are right say they will look at your domestic policies now say okasa is successful what it means then say said you can obia omomu subscribe you my family omomu subscribe but generally the bigger part of this debt exchange program woman no so subscribe yanya the chunk of it look obia no treasure amsa onya 100% sometimes onya A in fact in most schools 70% is an A and so you can say that you've been successful when you have achieved 70% target 30% no eno esuano in most cases it be no cry na ebeye dede na so no it doesn't mean you have failed. You don't need 100% to get an A. You need 70%. Look, banks problems are ekosua na yetimu dede no esikafo pa no mzika dos no no mnye dede o ma within 100 cities 200 cities abeto ho na onu no obaji e wanya ma no onu betimi abegina bank no awro ne ho na odini kuku ni kaka bigu
na so no de ni de o no
na ya betwa the video na de akwa abonte
na ni de so
anu bi 500 cities
ni other source of
betimi egu company no but the bi okura 1 million de abeto no want me meyesa so I am just saying so we share the domestic exchange program now. If you have achieved 70% success rate, you can tell the outside community, you can tell the international community that you've been successful.
How successful with the 75%?
No, if
truly
I am just saying,
you're successful. I don't know. A bit you had say actually recently you had the 3 taxes some crash and buy.
Yes.
So 3 taxes you had the buy in ano. Ninya GS towards sa DDEP scarcity to me.
Yes.
According to Niamano electricity meba me hu ayibi na person ka me hu na ka me say me can kra na ko to
but once we look for it I think that we have to make the point. We have to make the
o share say electricity tariff VAT e-levy rates to go up so they yen na ye hu ya to niam and na successful I successful meanwhile nansen ya yan tie say there might be round 2 of DDEP. So they are successful DDP 1 DDP 2
no do baby ensem na yetete no see this discussion the whole Ghana will be ATD. Let's put that one aside. You hear said that indeed aba said there is round 2 because any pepi ekasa obi who he doesn't have the authority of the ministry to even speak omunyina no makasa na omu cause fear and panic in the atmosphere obi and I'm sorry to say maybe me use words they say obi ha omum pekra say be aban be successful nti no more can ma a lot of confusion about system. I am just saying so far government has done its part enyini nyina na akoye pepepe said they na I say kono but government can say it's been successful with the program na no ebehwe ama IMF nso so ne government atena se amahyehyɛ no abawie me ka ama ye maame no yena na ye nananom ye papa no muti ame ho sɛ aban we ahunu sɛ asɛm ho aban no epɛsɛ ohwɛ no osiesie aban nya wadwen enya na dwen sɛ ofa obia sika
enti ade nti aban tebe nka nkyerɛ mo sɛ won mampani ebra mampani hyɛ bɔ sɛ mo a mo mfa mo anyi mu no mo sika na bere no so a ya de be mamu finance minister no so kan say mo amafo mo anyi mu no bo sika na bere so a ya de be mamu wo mu na ati sika ati no so nti so obetu atua wo mu nim wo mu tumi ntua so a wo mu nim nti so ahye mbo so obetua na se bere so na so wantua na wadada me
well I mean see enamika enya dada piece enamika say we are not in normal time there are some na aba nti na akoba na sa ti o sink here on normal times, man. And there will be no need for even domestic debt exchange program. There will be no need for it. And I'm saying asem na benti, and I'm asem no neka ayekana. Okay. And when you know, media message say, yenu anuma omu esikano akodimu a omu anjoin no. Omu ma bam rekakra. Me gidi say, you be by the time you enter into third quarter of this year. Nema ebetu to year. I'm not speaking for government, so I cannot even be sure. Says by third quarter ebetu, but it is possible. Say even in the coming weeks, a buying ebetu amobi ahwato. Into message say yenya botre. The point you all need to understand is that look, nema atoche we are seeing na and na magana so your home akoka ejem.
Me that's
it. Ubia enya abotre.
Me that's it. Yima almost asamba ko mutaka. And say niema ho akwatwe wiase nyina ho kire wo ho wiase nyina yehuna mane nti we Ghana yenye exceptional ade no I say me de be ma e be wiase won fa ma me ye hyase free say there will be no haircut mampani kind state it or can categorically say there will be no haircut e wiase haircut by ya kasi say ya adebechi na adane ya kasi say ya adebechi na adane ya kasi say ya adebechi nti no trust you say be kai e ba e pa na you say pension for credit yen fence anko musika na afi ya pension for so wo mu bi oh mo am from ho nyimu bi no e voluntary nti mo pa voluntary obi on fa no ho nyimu eno so tua no so akwakwa ya asem say ya so ya ti ase say nukure no we are not in normal times on sampa enti no eti se etumi te government na se na ono so de oye no wotumi aye se na be ya tibia ye mu ne betumi afiri mu enye ense se yaso yeti ase ne so ye sacrifice se na o men sa na hene kan se ye nyina ye sacrifice na ye fisa tibia ye mu
yo Agya me chat you for nyina and very good morning to my fellow panelists. Abambo enye enda form sa. Amambo enda form sa. Me hunse political parties only have solutions to Ghanaians' problems when we are in opposition. It's true we are not in normal times. How did we come to this level? As a country, how we came to this level. Political communication is so key because me feel say as a country, we should not be, defending the indefensible. We only have one country. We are all there. So we are there. But let me cast your mind. This very government, the NPP government, they said on countless occasions that if Amambo was merely borrowing money, like other governments have done, any stupid person can run the country. Look at our debt stock today. Second, we said we were never going to the IMF. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Kaye, the deputies Kaye, many key government officials Kaye. What is the integrity in our politics? So Owen say we don't have sincere politicians, and once you don't have sincere politicians, then Ghana is doomed. Look, in the United Kingdom, the deputy prime minister resigned. And you know why?
No.
Obi accusing and say, or a bully.
Nipa.
And they set up a committee to investigate him. And they found some evidence of same. He resigned. So those people who were saying we're not going to the IMF, and we are the IMF now. If we were in the civilized and proper democracy, these people shouldn't have been leaders or even leading us to the IMF. Let's speak the facts. We be a Ghana cause here, and I cry for the youth of this country because it's our future we are toying with, and we try to defend the indefensible. For Christ's sake, I think that MPP has a challenge in communicating.
Hey, sir.
They have a challenge because we be can we now we have at the end of the day so where are we? So me there, as a young man, I just want to conscientize the youth of this country. Say, the earlier we reawake our consciousness, the better for all of us. Because look, Nana Akufo-Addo is somebody I admired growing up, given the liberation struggle he was involved in. But whatever is happening under his government, I'm sorry to say that I've lost hope. Let me say that. And so are the youth of this country. Have you seen that the youth of this country no longer believe in hard work? Everybody wants to get money, and however they get the money, they don't care. And the security implication of this is that this country will suffer human resource challenges because we have become a country of youth unemployment, and the youth are now on betting games to survive. You do your analysis. I was shocked a lady on a TV program was proud on, I think, one of the date right. Oh, but date right. Everyone who say, "Oh, you're betting to survive." That is so unfortunate for a country like Ghana. Everybody is looking up.
What's that? Obani so to chacha.
Or to chacha to survive. So there is a sense of hopelessness. Let's put it blunt. Here, this debt exchange phenomenon. Obi aye ejuma a sacrifice amo on my way. Kakra nisika o enyo my nisika. Wa put it aside for the pension no. Aban say we are not in normal times until mid-year say, and I'm giving you my terms of conditions. Even though they said it was not voluntary, those who didn't opt, you promised that you were going to pay them on set dates. Ambasu. Look at the size of our government. Look at the provocacy the ministers and government appointees are showing. Until other than the poor pensioners or the poor Ghanaians will always be at the receiving end. And look, I don't blame MPP. I blame NDC too. What happened in Parliament over the approval of the new ministers? No, I think it was the darkest day in our democracy. Parliament, no, they are not there for the interest of their constituents.
I didn't tell what kind of sir.
Look, we are calling that the government is over bloated. We are not in normal times. And I don't know why they're treating back.
Sir, one time for a minute, no so come.
Sebi. You see, we are not in normal times. Yes, cite global challenges, COVID and Nema. I'm not sure Ghana and Kwana COVID affect here. Let's be honest. And now,
but the same young person facing all these economic challenges around the world. There are a lot of countries going through.
It's true. But look at how other countries are managing theirs, and just oppose that with how we are managing ours. Maybe a senior lawyer. Look, if we don't begin to score a spade in this country, and we continue the way we discuss national issue on political lines, the future of this country is bleak.
Sure.
It's so bleak. Let's be honest. Look, maybe you may not know the political tradition I'm coming from, but it has got to a stage we have to speak out. What is not good yesterday cannot be good today. That hypocrisy, we have to stop it. That.
Of course.
Look, Me free Saboba. Very deprived area. Quite cry ni quiet. Nso ebe nu cry a problem. Me swano emma me bag me no osua wood ekwa afo. Nyame adum na mitina bibia me wo say. Then after so many years I still go back to Saboba and I see women carrying firewood and backing babies. Then we have not progressed. And I'm not putting this blame on MPP, no. I'm putting the blame on our political architecture.
Of course. And I'm starting, you know.
What I say? We are following political parties blindly.
Yes.
For the fact that you are in position, Ubenya no go fear Edino, that is it. So, Yabebu mind say, where are we going to? Our forefathers who toiled for this country, they will be turning in their graves. Who can demonstration? What was the rationale for that demonstration? Are there no more patient conditions prevailing more than they happened during the Kumipreko? So where's the sincerity in our politics? Where's the sincerity? Umamiawu no so on who ya. When Odono sent no ni
sent ni pa bonten
a
obi me da say ye maka ni tia wa de ma ye pa na obi de message bi aba na se do se kan no brepa mu no makenkan na yetumi ati ni nyina ma me call his excellency so ewra wo ya pensioner nti me say asema ye kan wo ti wodi na wo hwe na ye be ka asasem wo fie ha ema wo kan asem bi na ka me asem na wo kan na ya bam se sa bo aban ya hye so obetua no anhwe ye be den sa aban betua pete takra bam na hwe na to mi du musa asem e ka me aye said ya wo kan no e ya bam
yo Jacob na ma mintia me co-panelist na mintia na lekwesi ajeman we yanko disco
yo
I send a message was me kancho do chia
me jene so pa
na ma bo fra bia bia ofie we 8 years grammar you know to my minti obi afra na grammar happy birthday say I na nkokrafo ye kasam ye de ibutu ho na ye kasam a mbrantien ogina wo ya tintin nti obohu asene here na make sure that the arrangement here ye again onam baby am ye adwuma nti me pede make pension ho asem bebre because make asem na ahwe here on the asem babagana te de bia make that choro but say ehwe sika ye dwure kogu Bank of Ghana from the pension industries snete fusika independent of the private pension schemes was sika onko bebiaro sika na ye gigi of pension industry onko bebiaro okwa ban. Even after the introduction of second tier na third tier na sika no okwa ban. Say sika o ti dey a minimum no dodo wa ban ho na say wodam problem ye o me a na bi sam ho de na say ofurata promise de o June, May, mutuak sikana. Nambi some sikano kafa way. Is that question? Be azaza. Or kafa sikan one, you know, the mutuak of China Muhunams are predicted there as American Pompado. Lo and behold. Meti major for decay. But decay, I said the union government rebellia. I say a union government, not Bokasama. A champ on union government. Pachamluba. Yeah, you try to be union government who. Agya, Ogdikejeti.
Mekai.
Wana, what confusing here? That time be a student. What confusing here? The union government, Bia, Papa.
UP4.
Yeah, led by Akufo-Addo as the General Secretary for Movement for Freedom and Justice.
Yes.
I want to see what say union government.
I jump on
union government.
I jump on union government. Now, the government that who there, the system of government now you're running, democracy now you're running, on one hand, because what by a winner takes all. It's say yeah ban na soldier fuwom ahimfuwom police fuwom that was the arrangement na a champion or yeah but now a champion national no ban kakra but Akufo-Addo he was a general secretary for movement for freedom and justice ni demonstration ya kwa up and down na ya abote union government concept. This is a trouble. More who feel them part of the union government.
But that's it.
Again, yakasa na over the years in the government in one hand na de. Actually, young constitution, I said the sovereignty of this country resides with the people. Say, young politicians. Adan hina mahesiala se economy sumpa oda wotro wo kwa kokoda MPP ane da ndisia na nyala susu nyala ndi amakwan madam asam esi. Are you following what I'm saying? Because nyala yet to abama politicians. John Mahama 1 vote, Akufo-Addo 1 vote, LDK 1 vote. Adamwa council how many votes you have? 1. Obiara 1 vote. Say, yet you want to say this system of government is not what we like. You will hope there or yes, sir. Now you see, okay, it is not the constitution per se. And one may able to make you.
I'm not counting. Okay.
Because Americans, I was a member of the Consultative Assembly, County Actual Constitution. I was a member, an active member. We decided there, the British system with the Prime Minister system, it didn't work for us with Kofi Abufebusia as the Prime Minister and the Akufo-Addo's father as the President. It didn't give us any good governance here. And now, Liman times you tried the executive president. So let us have a hybrid of the British system and the American system. After all, they are the two beacons of democracy as we knew at that time. So a lot of powers were given to the president as an executive president. But that did not say there's nothing in the constitution that okay, the president should abuse his office. And in fact, there's a clause in the constitution, I can't remember, that in the exercise of discretion, you have to be reasonable. Because I think I'm right.
Article 23.
23. You have to be reasonable.
And you're discretionary.
It's an exercise of discretionary powers.
When I say the constitution does not allow any president to be abusive, to misuse his position, and he has to be reasonable in whatever he does. It is a one, we don't have to blame previous governments who have operated the constitution and that done so successfully. I remember because there was a controversy as to President Kufuor, the most revered President Kufuor. He came up with an idea that 7-year one-term government. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Because from his experience, every 4 years, election now, a kawa or national debt, because when you can direct impo on final politics now, DC is what the cast look up and down. Government officials are what the cast look up and down, or add to our national cost. Hey, then came another suggestion there. Instead of having political party manifesto 4 years old, and this 2020 manifesto, I'm sure the one for 2024 was the same. MPP one manifesto was the same. So we are now in a cycle of short economic policies. That no country has developed with short economic policies. And the most lamentable statement that was made by Osafo Mafu, who said they don't believe in long-term planning because the NDPC was a 40-year development plan. Akosombo. But no country, let me repeat.
I say Akosombo Senche.
No, this NDPC program, National
National Development Planning
the commission came out with a 40-year development plan. In this country, every development fundamental has been done by a plan. Common 7-year development plan. This plan. It say the reasons for our backwardness now, constitution may be part of it, but there are other reasons. All right. Now, if you put even an angel in a corrupt system, he will be corrupt. Today, people like my nephew said are miscommunicating. They are talking to one Ghana for Casade, 2 minutes, oye, ibinmuza. Na, chede, what in favor? Now, we all get up and say that we are not in good times. What is the definition of good times? What is the definition of good times? And how did we get here? So, for example, so your money be into when be finance minister someday, you say we are not in good times. What do you mean by that? Yes, then you ask him, economy, what is showing as finance minister? In the economy, never value I have at it. What was the value of your economy as at 2016? And what is the value of the economy now? What have you added? What have you subtracted? That's an accountable government. Sometimes, oh, if you are in other countries are also suffering. Do we forget there? The Americans can also mismanage their country. Can't you say better compare? If America, for instance, decide I'm taking part in a war that doesn't concern me, and they spend several trillions, wouldn't it affect the economy?
It will. A decision. Sometimes we say UK. When UK decide to say, I'm walking out of the Brexit, when everybody knows that United Kingdom depends so much on the European Union, that if you take a decision to go out now, your country can also collapse. So why must I compare myself to European Union? And in doing so, do we even pause to know that now Britain has no war? Britain ever has no war. Everything that Britain has developed with came from Ghana and India and other Commonwealth countries. Have they taken them all away? They are still here. So, in saying that we are doing in our agenda, I don't think it sounds well with me. Because the countries that we cite, when labor, daily pay, daily salary, or monthly salary, so you cannot compare us with them. Also on the grounds that they can also mismanage the economy. So, for example, me as an African, if I want to compare myself, I want to compare myself with Rwanda. Rwanda,
Ghana compare other African nations. There we are all in the tropics. We are all in Africa. What ECOWAS? Why is it Abedintina? Yenina for COVID. Yenina was Ukraine. Ukraine for Yadwankawa. Ghana was Ukraine for Kawa. Ghana for Russia for Kawa. Ghana Yakadi Bosa or Ukraine. You were only talking about wheat. Wheat import, but the Kloma. We need cancel. Panu or a luxury. Panu, Bodo, a luxury. Body was in the Yedi. Banchi, Yedi. Nature Bigari. Beninya. So if you have a government, granted without admitting that, we have been faced with the Ukraine war, Russian war, what have we done? Ebanazini Yaya there say Ukraine war. Do you know when it's going to end?
No.
So as long as the government has an excuse, depending on Ukraine, they continue to abuse us. they continue to rape us because they have an excuse. The Ukraine-Russia war. Meanwhile, this war doesn't affect us. If we list countries on the World Trade list, Ghana, yes, set to economy, export and import, Kakrebi. Ghana was export. By in
70% of containers are discharge cargo and
empty. So yen in export nala on kasi other Ukraine and Russia are affecting him. Then they talk about COVID, which was total fraud on us. Total fraud.
Fraud and I said by
What by and chrono? COVID, what you mean? Accra, Kumasi, Ina, Kema, Mebwa.
What of Central Region?
Kaswa Industries or no, we export abadi. We export abadi. Then they said, what you mean? How many days? Lockdown or how many days? 10 days.
You're too more.
We've been checking them.
End of March.
It
was end of March.
Net 3 months. I check actually.
Okay, oh, mam 1 year.
Okay.
Is that Kwabena?
Yes, sir.
Mam 1 year. Now, 1 year, yeah. COVID, what to me? What to go, Kumasa? Tagrada.
Oh, but I think, Leonard,
Oh, sir. Go ahead.
I don't want to cut you.
Please do a guide.
What can say? And I say, COVID no impact no. Yes, slow it down, kakra. And yes, say be a lockdown period. Nukuana a cause for economic havoc. The fact that the world's even trading system was shattered. Look.
Chief.
Oh, cash shipping.
No,
if you make me I was just making a point, sir. I'm not tough for money. My seeking permission. I was just saying, sir. You can say it be a 3 months lockdown. And you can say COVID impactful in this country. We are missing the point because you say during the COVID period and even afterwards, we shipping we are say container before COVID, about $2,000 to about $12,000. You understand? Now look at the importer. No, and this was almost around the world. Obviously, it was going to impact the cost of goods that were coming in. I am just saying, sir, it is not so much about just the shutdown period. That's the point I wanted to make.
It is true. There. Container prices went up.
Just one of the issues. Yes.
Oh, agree.
The mismanagement of the economy.
Yes, sir.
Your friend there, what's so container prices across? It is not enough to say that, is it? Tell us how many containers were involved and how that affected our economy.
Yes. And if Vietnam, petrol, diesel.
You cannot say that. Give a reason without explaining. Because if you say the containers in no affecting any year.
No, but can I explain this?
Please.
What can I say? What's
There's a moderator here.
So I am saying, COVID nara. COVID. I'm sorry to say this. Economically, it was more beneficial to Ghana.
It is more. It has cost more.
Yes, sir.
It is the open door use COVID or defraud the entity. Let me explain why I'm saying that. And then let me explain. You are running a program, COVID program. So for you, as my mom Kochapro. Now, Wakachina go to prison 4 years, isn't it? I build Kunaran Suso. And as a country, you allow funerals, big funerals, rallies. COVID time, here registration. So, to also for now watching go to prison in Nebusianfo. Naked the COVID into the watching out to prison. And no oh there air rallies, registered. What are you saying? Chief, what are we saying? We need to be sincere. Tell them of us. We need to be sincere. Because whereas you are using COVID as your reason for dissipating our economy, we should be able to tell you that we have COVID and Omeyan is a cousin. Today, you generate. Okay? Then they talk about the hotel industries. I can tell you, Chief, you know, and you know that your hotel industry beyond your hotel beyond your mark, a few apart from a few of them, when you're 100% occupancy over the 1 year. No. So the hotel industry, there was some support to be our demand. Uncle Far, what year COVID a friend of management on impun what's your commission? Upon Kroma. One more on commission. And I'm what? Minister of Information, one more commissioner. COVID is the people supporting your budget. COVID is go. From today, Mempedo Biana Bekade, because of COVID, another Ukraine. Because it doesn't make sense to me, honestly speaking.
Mismanagement.
We'll go close to $2 billion.
When the finance minister was resisting entry to IMF, we have the resources here.
So we are a proud nation.
We are a proud nation. We have the men here who can do this and that. Where have the men gone?
We are not going to.
Where have the resources gone? So, as well as we are not in normal times. The abnormal times have been caused by your mismanagement and bad policies.
Okay.
But as we talk now, we have been further downgraded.
By fish.
To say this,
it means that what local measures in a so what is kind of my henna? You support my situation. What have we done? What have we done as a country? We haven't tried. Ukraine. In Russia, you need wheat. So what have we done? I cannot tell in wheat. Can't we plant wheat? The question I'm asking you, and you say Ukraine one will take 10 years, you better above the 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Where is the leadership?
Where is the leadership? We are here because of the decisions our government has taken.
And that is?
That is. We were doing IMF program. 2015, 2016, and doing some investments because that was the programmer. The one, we need to get our energy security top. Energy, because your energy crisis and the situation is worse. And I knew them. And if we are enjoying energy security, we should thank the person who made the investment in the energy sector. As I speak to you now, the accusation that we have signed contract for excess capacity, can they make the argument again? It was only 3 weeks. Energy Minister Napo was signed another contract for another energy contract. So where you have an excess, then you go ahead to
sign another contract.
Then you are being stupid. First time, or a mistake. Second time, or accident. Third time, is deliberate accident and foolishness. Because you cannot tell Ghanaians there, there were excess energy. Into you 1.something billion when indeed it's 500. Then you go and sign another contract. Then
for energy generation.
Energy generation. Then
Wabrawa ebuso.
Abba. So either you are not telling us the truth, or you are also doing something which is criminal.
Okay, Your Excellency, but that's it.
Sure. Because of pride, impunity, arrogance, we lost about $500 million from the US on the energy distribution, PDS. We are a sovereign country. We are this, that. When the Americans were telling you that program was botched because of selfishness.
Yeah. Compared to of Millennium Challenge.
Yes, sir. That program was botched because of our impunity and fraud, according to the government-owned paper. Fraud. What has happened to the PDS monies?
I say, Mr.
So we are where we are.
Okay.
If you take a decision there, airport, this airport, airport. All right. Now COVID, but that's a COVID tester. Where do you go? University of Ghana, Noguchi. I don't know. COVID, them testing machine. You give it to a Nigerian company to be at the airport. He accrues $17 million and gives you $1 million. $1 million. Google.
The information you are fed. Any other source.
Oh, but lawyer, catch him, sir.
Okay, lawyer, now or a different
lawyer. That's why I give you a chance because of the reference I have for you. That's I give you the chance to intervene. Mr. There, that COVID test now where you airport. My information, it could be misinformation, is that we had 17 million, but we were given only $1 million. True or false?
So come out with yours.
I mean, I don't have that facts that you.
So don't say.
The point I'm making is that
so let's
you can be fed with wrong information.
Wrong until the correct information.
Then you don't have the facts.
What this? My final point in there. My final point in there. I think this government has a long-term plan because I keep referring to the Japadia book. Japadia book.
Japadia,
yes.
No, but really again.
What?
How is this a government long-term plan? How can you refer to a book will be actually
cancel?
Is this a government policy?
Cancel.
Really, I don't want to
cancel.
But we've all seen a book being bandied around. This is not a government policy. Okay. So how can you tell me say
let me
and that is a government policy?
I'm over 15 years in law and I understand the implications of what I say.
Yes.
So please pardon me.
Well,
yes. Why is not a government document?
There are 3 books. Last time there are 3 books are predictive. A crew animal farm. A animal farmer. It was written 1784. But still, are applicable.
Yes.
Then I've read Nostradamus. I've read it. Then I've also read Ejapadia.
Yeah.
Now, Ejapadia, no, say that opinion fictional. But the contents of that book is clearly displayed every day in my face. Why we collapse our banking sector? You know what brand where go to banks and who go GT banks? Why would you want to close GT Bank, Unibank, and leave Nigerian banks in Ghana? Why would you want to do that? Because GT Bank or in Grasifun or Pebisica or Dakoba Wabancha or Honoko. And you closed it. You told me you were going to spend 9 billion. Council knows there. So you liquidate the company. Assets of the company are used to defray the cost of it. So if the management of the banks were misbehaving, what do? Take them off. Then set up IMCs to manage the bank until no one cheers a or one of one. But now you close the banks with 25 billion. When you said you were going to use 5 billion and 9 billion.
9 billion to resuscitate them.
Meanwhile, Sikanu said you customers can have one. I'm on bonds. You didn't pay them. You did them bonds. So where is the money?
Okay, and the question be, Mr.
So we are where we are.
Okay.
Not because of Ukraine-Russia COVID war.
Okay.
Because you need Ukraine focal. You need Russia focal. And my final point, Jacob. Final point. Allowed all of you to speak.
Your time now. I think so. We debate for over 15 minutes. It's
minimum 6 minutes.
But me now, the market
now. And see, oh, they also find up on 1 minute.
Jacob now. In Ghana, for a long time, we have been non-aligned.
Yeah.
For good reasons.
The foreign policy.
Yes. So if today our country decided I want to be one-sided, actually Russia for what the African countries once got at that one. Couldn't we have taken the advantage of that?
Okay. Yes, sir. What can I say? Media now, yeah, can't a friend is saying. Debt asset program ya
fi time working am dem won fa
baby a baby draw nie na me na me pese ye hwe no from this ayi say dia ye no wi ase nyina hwe yesu apemwa efi aman ho da wi ase aman ho enti wi ase ban ne sa ono ani fie kura asiesie kura no aye den ma no a ene na me estate na wo kwa pese okokoti na mu no betu asiesie wo ma na ye ana bibisa me do egwe ya fato ho se ono a ne single room bi o hye ba bi a eso tumi hwe sisi ho no tumi sisi ho na me bonguro a eno ewo ba bi a enema wo so tumi clean ho ne nasefo no obetumi aye me kan abesu se ya kase ya dia ye wa hai ni tua no ye betua e be wiase ne ye tua enti no enye bibia be mama no from kram so you are not serious. Yeah, that for your dad, and we can crunch. I bet you are fatty or can be so. I was a more extra free. Sir, institutions are near my own way. Yes, sir.
Contributed. Maturity for mature penny for me no machia. Na mature me a master penny apostle Yamiche. Mature Gamanchi. Mature regional minister. My incoming vice president, Chiado Pa, Nafi, Machia, my IGP. I just know him.
My name.
So, what the question to our own? Senior, your first question. To me, it looked like we are trying to run away from the question or we are deviating. I would say, and for Macasay obi a static come out. But baby, na koye pure politics be. Me brother Kasano, was it? It's a time for us to think afar. Say we should not defend what is not there. If we are here now, we are trying to solve a problem. Say, I deal we are koye near this solution be out. Now we be shall say read history. A chunk of what muti and there. Onim. Ya panema mesi eti we. Obi abeti me ko ni saa. Ndu be say asem na da ho no anka ese ye kana nkasa no. Oni da to baby. Because I like the way he said we the youth. Ya da che we here ye. Nti sade ni white ya white, ya black ya black. The question is sa pensioners yi. Omusika ni etu omuka yentu ai omusi coming on the 8th omuko Minister of Finance
to picket
omuko akoye dey bibi nti no omuko ho mimi dia migidi se eno no omusika no omoma yo budget ho in fact they say man ke woko pension here oto ne busumi aketua no apart from the dwumia bi o aye baby no ne busumi aketua etua ne ka through the pension fund no odi ye bibi ebi odi bi kura tua ne nana bi school fees odi bi tua odi bi ye bibi odi siesie ne fie na se akoba ne sa na se aban se me di ade ma nya mfa anye me ba beje ma ade na ma So you ask a question, is it right? You say you're right. But send you a lawyer can. As what you want to say, not be big item.
If you are one natural was.
In fact, Obi ado over for so I go to do so to him. In fact, would you? Maybe I'm a cow.
What did you was?
Maybe I don't want.
What did you was? A big day from the
Maybe I'm a cow. Me see.
Good kiss.
When the say opadam ni young. Say o sawo edwomu a. Na nkofo hwe no a. Ne enwonwa ne de aside ewum. Ani say sabodam ni no onye wabusu ani nti uso besere bi. When the madman is dancing at the market because he's not your family member. Yes, it's funny for you. To you say he's dancing because enye wabusu ani anko be ben no edim tuma bi. I'm saying this because Omana yetimu sisi ane niye koso no. Say ye nyina ji omani tumu say omani ye yebusuya ami yebusuya. Say omani ye yankasa yetimbi. Say yakasa omani nguwa yetimbi. Omani nshi ya yetimbi. Say emfa ye hunti we see it as a funny game. Eti obiya kan you pay obiya kan. Odike start here Maybe I come see. Someone could starting feeds the country agenda. Now me know more you because I thought say some referendum as some I can say it be a loss ni be o why ensisa. Now because I don't know modi ba. Omuko 1 kilometer no mosesa here in politics. At the whole thing no e je guye. Nti an go dictate way na nko no agenda ni say policies bi o why laws bi o why enye no so ya no pa no wo kan wan samo a. Ma won fa politics be me say and we is obenya nkofoma o ma support no but at the point in time would the politics be remu e betia obi no that person will not support your idea. That's one whether we like it or not because say okobo obi din na atemdidie ko ba ho pa atemdidie na wedi no nti no better say obi relax but onim ye wo mra bebre ye wo Ghana ha ya nkasa no me papa mo ne say san hwe ne san hwe bio our councils are here say senior be ya ye nyina no ye hu beto ye say every 4 years bia ye call election ye hwe budget kura ye fa ma election no other countries uncle kasa no kai was ye ntimi mfa ye hu ntutu other countries it's true omo ye ben omo ne betimi de ye hu atutu omo ye me omo ne ntimi mfa ye hu ntutu omo ye ne ye ko ane ye ko bobosia ne ye de be ye elections in so 4 years bia ye ni wona omo ankasa omo timi di omo so ediska eye omo normal no ye no omo nya ye bibia pe me wa no ukọ maybe to say America meaning say the law says I mean the president you know I mean the power no it doesn't go beyond 65%. And I mean it doesn't go beyond that. But ye ni aye mra nego it as fast these laws are existing no there
yet to be try ho ko e be
say no yentimi entutu mampom minkanko yi no ma bi mfim nka say yentimi entutu mampom minkanko yi emra bi mfim mra mu. Let's mistake for example say procurement law, right? When you take a procurement law, all of us we know how I mean you procure item. Na me municipal chief executive unti me say a long process inti me year fi ho me nko fa foforo inti me so ya na me ama tam misika na me ko Toyota na me ko car na me da be so enye yes sir.
So what's your position on the debt exchange?
No, but you I'm coming there. They say yeah dia no work kan asem. No,
what you accuse yes, because same thing.
No, because instead of you to go straight to the point, you people are going around.
Okay, so go straight to the point.
You mention my government. You mention my government. That my government is not doing A, B, C, D.
Who's your government?
Who is your government? My government.
What's your government? But I don't know our government. I don't say your government.
I said me.
That's
yours.
That's the attitude that
I say yours.
The lapses in the constitution.
You see, say
our government.
I say my government.
Our government.
You can say your government.
After elections,
the
agenda is to
I don't want to interrupt.
Okay.
Asoma mi kan mu tie ni ye. Asoma mi kan mu tie mu kan mu die mi ti wodi mi nkasa. Edu be bi kwa na mu kwa mu pa cho se mi nkasa. Anambo edu be na mo party se me keta ese mo mama kwai na me kasa
your position
obekasa
me position ko de makanda
sisai
me makasa me say me kan say oh there be masa odike
me kasa
ndi me say mo asemo na ye kan you see when I'm here na ukasa na uka wadwen a me meka de uka ye na mom sa uka wadwen na wodi enoma bi aban no nya ye na wodi be hyehye ho ya hye that is any ade ne enim de ye koso say obi be ka say ye ka Russia Ukraine war brodo ye loze for somebody say wondi brodo na mom ye di body ni baye fine ye nyina enim sa de no ye di me do am pepper body e
we be call na Benin COVID buy no or the body is some onya sika
nti ye betimi aye
Benin
nti no I agree with him say edu ba bia as I say yanka say yetimi ye de ye betimi edi na nsem bi sisi aman bi so say no a affect ye biom enne ye ka say na no COVID vaccine enya COVID am vaccine factory ye ko ye
malaria
COVID vaccine ye ko ye wa hi ya ye because echina semunti ye nim say bibi besi any pandemic diseases be ebe bia no Ghana we can resource our pharmaceutical system ebetima boa ye
okay the malaria
enya malaria nkwa no moye it's a whole lot what am I say nti bibia na ye sha sen kakaka nti is
that has not been approved by the World Health Organization, are you aware?
which one is not being approved?
The malaria vaccine.
Oh my son,
It's not been approved.
they are there. It's no media the American say when we are doing these things
go straight to the point into me moi
and straight to the point mo kasa along the I mean you know says the straight to the point makase that's structure
me anya ne science
I mean that structure na you see wo here I'm a pensioners omo kwa kwaji omo sika yi a ema yi me di kan no na me di kaka yo me see omo see on the 8th coming on the 8th omo ko ana manka eti aban no ye me maban ye nyina so ya ban no ekwan bia so ye be fa asankofu ye betime yi omo office awo hawo no ye fa so no yi omo film because oni mika ya san kan say obi aye ni budget was I did hear that I said that obi aye ni budget omo discuss no ye adwuma odikoto na de e bia nsuo kra otokra no ono wo yi scan fees and pension am fund no e no odi to nsuo e na won fa ma no be no waye nti me no enu na hu hia me say anka ye beka na ye nyina ye hu say where we are going is affecting some people but
na one na ye me tie sanya na me de hihye de bae
enu ti ne wa ha
anyam na me ka che nkofo ne say ye betua ma omo na ye ntumi antua ho bebom so bo wo na onim say wo hu afesa wo na wo ye aduane no wo na hye kitchen ho enti nipa ofia nipa 20 wo na wo no aduane abeso aduane abeso nipa 20 na ofia abeso wo na wo aduane wo no aduane enti wo nim enti se betua so nipa 20 enti se wo se abeso na se eba na nipa 12 pe na nya di nipa 8 anya ni a
ejakobe
na anya wo na edefo
ejakobe na kwase mo ni so amamuo ho ni buo no eti se wo tu ofie na wo hwe ofie eti same thing ya eti he nyina
nti am dey me dey we example
ya eti he nyina ye didi nkrofo ka anankrofo de yeka edu ba bi a onipa ne be hye wo kina se mba betua aka wana watu de time na yeso de ba na onim se so ama wo be frɛ no afrɛ no aka bibia kyerɛ
wo ye frɛ mo
ye frɛ mo
we no ye frɛ mo
because onim onipa na odi ne kane de ono no nya frɛ na wo frɛ no ne hia no na mum ne sika ne hia no eya de bia ye ka se aban no enye stakeholders meeting oni nkofo nkasa wo ye sei eya mtimi dwu hu kwa kyerɛ pa o se nti finance minister osore ha no aye bibi keke nti osore ha no aye na ade keke osore ha no aye na ade keke na ekwan a wo frɛ so a wo fa so wo different nkofo kan asem kyerɛ wo mo na no ya obekasa o kasa no wose eyi omusika na emaye no moma no emre kakra na ombetua se emre na so se nso ye no finance minister say ombetua mo
apa won 2 months
ade ba ko a de ni say so obi du ka na otimi hu no no kasa na wo hye wo bo se metua ma wa wo so nya akomatɔyem e ma wo so wakomatɔyem because edu ba bi na say wo kra odu obi ka na wo kwa kotua ana say nipa no beji ni sika na wo so anya ma no a wo so how e wo kwan bi so I don't think say finance minister to no the timu edin to the sense say sika ni gu ho
no the one adwin say pensioners ontua
wonyi ne say ebi ma kasa so ne ye bi kan na me do baby adre say ebre pensioners bondholders di kan ekọ finance minister no kasa no o kan say bi o say he does not understand why they were there sabre no they told me no on say they told me na say enti wonyi say
Kwabena so obi ba ofie obisa no kwan so
me to wase
obi ba ofie a obisa no kwan so
kwan so bisa no
enti kwan so bisa no obi a okwan a ofa so a
obi bisa kwan so enti kwan so bisa no
obi tumi bisa yo mishi anameboa obi bisa sa enti ekwan a ofa so bisa omo no se omo anti ase ebi akasa no e na ameye ama omo anti ase a me de me kan se omo mpani na nado dankwa kufuado na ban enye aban a oye wicked say o hwe so obese Ghana na mum ye nyina ye nim eno ma esisi whether we like it or not those things are there but ye be ye film ye kan ne ye pese ye de ye ho toto other countries say African countries toto say na enko IMF wo ko kan wi ani aka to say omu suban ni omu their I mean the way they do their things is not like the way we do our things ye de ye say omu ko IMF omu hihye wo ho e ko omu fa so omu de ko IMF no wo ho me ne obi enu omu de ne ye kan ne ye hu yenso de no wo ho yenso de no be kan no hu obi a wo kwan a wo fa so a odi ko in fact wo fi
ye de ne ye bre o
26 na baby so bre
26
na baby
26 of 26 aba pim on the third day board no ne amaya hodo bi ehia na ka Ghana ka we forwarding say no eno so e ya messy internet ya de bre bi ya messy
have you look at the Zambia
Zambia
say ya yesuban o ya yesuban
and say yesuban
because tamwa oman no mo ti ase say ne omo government no wo ye no a smooth move a smart move into omo nyina moa na ye nko no da bi ye de ne ntisa ye de no we kita we twi na we twi into tamwa nkofo ko mo nim ne so ye kwa yachi odi ye hwa de tamwa e ba say ye say ye yisu nkofo bond ni ye de aye for takura ba ye say ya tra ba 85% o say sen calculation ni cost no lawyer kan ya say enya 100% na obenya na che say when 100% say we twa when 100% so when 70 kura no a wo de onim say wo ko we still e bia ne ye pe no ankasa no ye nsan kan ya ndi ye nsan kan ya no eno na aban no bo ho modin say nsa beka this aban no ye adwuma na say yenso etiechire ne ye twetwetwe no a ye kasa ya homa no kura no me na mko twetwire wo so ntina metwi ye me ya ahoma no me ya de na mko twetwire
aba ne say asem o kan me pese me ba mu brief na wa ye yenim say ye kwa ahokyere mu wo na wote Agya no ho ana nim say de tihihye wo ana wo mu abonten say masa Agya yi darudu o etitwe ho kakra wo so enya me hwe masa we yaka yenko IMF o mensa na hene ya de tumi ama no hwe sikasam so say yenko IMF da na be de akire donkuma ekojira ma se bedwam kan say we are not going to IMF today we are not going to IMF tomorrow eti say we nyina we na say na yeko IMF na what do you blame
Agya Kwabena ufifia no pay ba he se minkasa masama nanka bibi tu kwan so anka akwa ntimi ametena tamo a yen ya no ye din na ye kan ye nko IMF no ni na esam se yen nimu yen nimu de besi chinenti na nyankopon kura ne nimu nti no ni esisi ye nyina ye huye anka sa no mani nsi anka ye nko
ni ma ben
covered by Russia Ukraine ye ka say Russia Ukraine no nkofo po omumpo e kan bi affect him papa
John Kuma kasa asemu yi enobuso miensa and dey call IMF
na me see
o men say na hene so kan dey enobuso so that with this share
because na ye ni yan wodi no
na ko dey Russia back dada
na banko Russia na ko e ka say Russia ni banko enye say chomu die go enye say chomu die no please enye say chomu die no say ko enye say chomu die ko
ebra o men say
me tell say enye say na
ebra na finance
minister ba ye nti na twam ko
ebra na finance minister e kasa asem we no na rating agencies no
asate e boy that you can go ahead
ebra na finance minister e see yenko on this shambalat ne ho bible mu nsamo tombola no say shambala
to bias and sample hometown pass
finance minister eka tombo yanti samba yanti for nyina o kotu ni na quotation ni na covid aba ama tibia na mu odin no say ye free mo obi ayi na djuma na Russia Ukraine no tokwa no kwaba beba da brebe na o mention na tombo yanti samba brebe na o kan say we are proud people, we are proud nation, we have the resources, so whoever says we are going to IMF, you don't believe them, we are not going to IMF today, we are not going to IMF tomorrow, utije.
Honorable, what I wanted you to say, Nanka Bebwa conversation when say, Unim, as a political party, MPP, Oma harmonize Omu communication channels very well. John Kumako that statement in Parliament, or as a member of Parliament for the constituency, or he did it on behalf of the state. So all this misinformation system, the communication department of the party and government, there's no harmony.
Okay, but that's it. The work can be a can asem. Obi a jam be no can.
No money mu say
amotre America che say ya ko na o ka bibi say some mo can asem no. Na COVID ni Ukraine ni no ma nya mo ba betwe mo ko. O mo ntwe mo ko e.
Na kra aba masana te ye wo mu na mo de.
Na kra ye we. Na kra ye we. COVID any Russia Ukraine and then ye djuma. The ntia ye djuma ni say obia ni budget ni no mo ye nyina be say. Ah ye nyina ye nim.
Na ye tua to.
Bibia.
Ye tua COVID to.
E no ma say no na COVID ni to no ka bai. Nti ye di siesie sa no ma ni nyina. COVID e ka Ghana boy em. O ma bi ti wa no so amobi o. E ya na ye ka na so na munya 27 million so. Ni nyina aba ni
na ye boka say.
Ye di ye duma because me am ti okra as a municipal chief executive no. Me nko a me corridor, me ni me ka ye bo. E na me ni me no ma e course wo. Nti ye di eduma. Tama na nkofo ti fie na nkofo no fee say obi ti fie a wasi ene de mabe ofie mi pia ko hwe say yesi mo obi mpie mi pie no ma be hwe say nkofo wo kwan no ana no mo ti fie government workers ye tu omuka ye man nkofo tene fie se mo ye 10 na mo officer 2 ko na 8 wo fie ye tu omuka eduane a nkofo di cook and uncook ones ni nyina ye di call out ema ni nyina nkofo nsa kan bi enti sa no me nyina ne de ye calculate o nkofo nya free water free let enu ma bebre e bai but onim
free water sandan ho free water
se wo ye panin
ye tua ne liter
ja ko pen se wo ye panin na se wo fie asem bi esi a wo na ye down but me de na manage say enu ma Ghanafo eni nje hu no omuguso omunka anti as a party as a government no yensu ye hwe edi boaboa ye ho because I don't know the nipa no say inso ya odi ma me iswa ma me kesi ya o ko pekesi ya besi wa ma no enti me se ayi ngofobia o mo de o ma yo madwi say omo ade ekito omo aye hama omo hu bibia omo fi say ne no mo de ko boso pampa no omo nyai ne ye nyina mo ye nka ye humbo ye ka ye humbo mo e betimi akoye nim e chen ba bia ni na mo because hama na ekita no mo nya ntofom omo nya hama na ntofom a
mfo
omo kita hama no na me kan omo nim omo kita hama din
sesai
nti me kura no behu mi a omo fi say me ye ne me ye dadoa na omo de ba bo mi pam
hama be so
ka wo be me kama
is it asma na me nua do be mama you should be 30 seconds of his should be kind say me persisting of today's calligraphy persisting Fumio Kishida, Prime Minister of Japan, or Ghana next week. the message or the abaya
message na
I'm just saying we are talking about poverty corner at the end
no no Japan we're not talking about Japan
other countries and no man kitchen bi wa yentima mo for na kasa my brother today I'm with you say we are the youth the future belongs to us say me come across here and no man na me ho tete no e ka me nko ananga me hu bio but today those things are there
we say amafo no moa amafo ye mo kwan ba su bio
and na me say beba eto na mo di bua no eto mo ya ma tin say mo kita hama
be eto mo de ba ye nyina no te eto mo de ba ye nyina no Ghana fo ye tua corporate tax etua na say excise and one stabilization and nyina taxes eba
any one month asem beba any 1 month asem any 2 months asem
wo say Ghana for moa
na me say omoboa no
nya abandi baby
Ghana for boa
dey dey make say
Ghana for moboa
this very administration and the most luckiest administration Ghana for tolerance
and we will finish it in that manner.
It is
and will be the most luckiest government.
Goodwill now.
I bet him akoye ni muso.
Goodwill no dey hear juma positively.
Yes. Akoye ni ye be koye ni. Ejako manusi yo. Dabi ejako manusi. Me say mo ba na. Oda manusu. Mo ba no. Unim
the general public say.
Oh,
ma kan about two. Ama asofo nyan kasa me ba. Usi ekuta ama.
No.
Na mama chawa.
Dabi say me say obi kita ama. Dabi me tam ni dabi fama. Me say me tam ni fama.
Baba before say. So be for pampem no show nkomo den. It ka Ghana for cry criticize mo. It is going to keep the government on its toes. But Abanwe who for 126 ministers. Yes, it also was a member.
Say apart from 186.
Please.
We are aware. My moment can
ya chemu nyama mu diskana ya. Eti ama ya boka abedu baby abedu.
Obia aban bia ma ya wo mo kanto ho ma aban bi ma ya mbefa nto aso
okay me da
ye nyina e jakọ mo mi bi o ka se metam ni nyama wo so mu nyama mu se mu nua kutu ate ho me ka se
me da
na mo ye za
me da se
e jakọ mo mi bi o de mo mi bi
1 minute
1 minute nti e jakọ me sre Minister of Finance say on the 8th bawo many enkoji say empanimfo ba begina ho na on befa dawru number boom pam say ye GSC ka Monday ene echna Monday your first
holiday
holiday Tuesday Wednesday Thursday Friday ye besa ba Monday bi mu on the 8th be cop Monday no me say me Minister of Finance for me mpanimfo amote ho ye ba ha ne ye kasa say ye be kasa ma oman no akonanim nti se bibi etochima ye nhwe ne yensiesie ansa ne yasan ba ha bio because ye anya disa na de bia ko base say nsem na ye ba ne ye kasa na ye ka no enye saa na ye hu na bonten a de bia nkrofo de brem be ma aban ni say aban no kasa wontie but ma aban we de ye menim say
wo kasa
otie me da se otie no so no oye oye ne papam esansa amemuo enye 2 months enye 3 months asem amemuo ya amemuo a take time ampa ansa na obetima solve problem no solve
me da se take time ampa enti
omo mukita hama no me fa hama no to
aha
no mo here say
me kope go back home me kope go back hata hama
me da se obi the message be by na me nya ya nka mekenkan ansa na
me kope go back
aha I say good morning. I say I think we are where we are today because everything the government spend on is overpriced. There are too many modern men chopping money in whatever the government spends on. If you are able to remove these modern men and really have value for money in all we do, we will not be in. We will not need IMF. Me can say me ofia last week say. Say IMF ayekoi. Me say adwuma ko bi organa ha. Eto bi egusu ye nhwemu ya hwefo mesrem a ebeba. Adwuma ko bi organa ha eye oil company a enye Ghana for dia. Ghana for enye amanone dia o. Eto esom hwema Ghana no. Se etu ya kan IMF anke enkoda nkochina. Yegusu gadan krata ne kakra.
Ya ko bo mu dia ngoma ba.
Bankrofo fa chire ko jiska na ayedin.
Obo mu dia ngoma ba
na ayedin. Enti menya document ni wi a ada TV no say gba people no lie. na from who say they see echo nti na some waka no and I be so or see the connection men in all the ministries and contracts are the reason why we are where we are today. Everything government does, money is paid to people who do nothing by the middlemen. Until we deal with this, no government can save us. The bottom line is overspending and too many people doing nothing but being paid, using big cars and wasting fuel. Check out how much the country pays to change the engine oil in these cars, and you cry and understand why we are here today. Until do akani tiawa say sika egu be nipa bi nipa ne nya adwuma bi a ye adwuma bi a ye nya so mfaso na so ke tuo mo ka ente be wi asen sika ka se de ko bibi foforo no nipa na onya adwuma bi a no ye de ko cha ne ka ente de ko se bi so a enya de betumi ayeyi specifically no to be
anya mi kra wakasa tia because me misisa fuwe me ye adwuma nti o kasa sa no kasa tia nyina
wakasa tia nyina o se o kan
onya specific
bi akasa o se e kasa tia
me se onya specific say nko fuwe
it's all of us government so kasa tia
akaye nyina ọbẹ̀fọ́ kwabra from pọ̀ bọ́ọ̀tì report yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹ yá ẹ̀hún sẹ́mu abẹ́yẹ hoo sẹ́sì ẹ̀yẹ kẹsẹ́ yìí no Gabi ọ̀kyerẹ́dàkọ́ mẹ́pàtọ́ Gabi ọ̀kyerẹ́dàkọ́ sẹ́ Professor kwabra from pọ̀ bọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀gùn ní ho fi nti wọ́n ní kọ́ court
ọ̀dínà tó àtẹ̀kyẹ́m
wọ́n ní kọ́ court ẹ̀gùn ní ho fi nti wọ́n ní kọ́ court ẹnu ẹ̀kí ọ̀kyeman ẹ̀yẹ ọ̀kyemabu akwa ẹ̀nananom ahemfọ́ wọ́n nso wọ́n bu efu sɛ owura Professor Kwabra Frimpong ba tia sɛ kan yɛ ɛfa gold no si etu gold ɛwɔ mampanin ne kitchen ne mu kaase no ɛno nso ɛne ne fie no ɛno nso ɛnyɛ no kore ntom na me kyirikyiri mu no na ebi ne mu se ɛyɛ abebuo ɛyɛ kasakoa ɛnti ɛno nso ɛna afei ebi ne mu ka sɛ ɔbɛfo Frimpong ba tia sɛ kan yɛ no yɛyi fa bi ɛna yɛde ɛkata the whole report no so na ɛnya de a ɛboa Lord Kobe edi baamu Lord Kobe se wɔno wɔnim galamsey ho hwee wɔne obiara ɛnya galamsey bia no nhye obiara akyi so ma no kɔyɛ galamsey bia no ni obiara nim kɔyɛ galamsey bia no ankasa so wɔnyɛ bi owura kɔdwe ɔpɔn kroma so sɛ ɔnkɔbɔ ɔpɔbɔ ne bia so gu ɔbenfo Frimpong bɔte ho fi ɛnsɛm no ayɛ bebree na yɛde aba bɛbɛwura saa connection guy a gold mafia abrantie ya mampani edin abamu yi se mampani aye ne lawyer oni mampani aye sei Agya fo bisa mampani no anu ye mampani de man ne se onkai se wonim sa abrantie no onkai se wahia ne da minimum no owura matena me do se wo kase bi se dan kai a ebetu ese wo ka wonim ade no anase wonim minim baby adru no wo kan se wo na wo ye be hya se fru so
na me ka se si ama bresi si
o mre no musuo tan bi so esi wani
o mampani aka ni state
sa mampani asemo ka ene obefo Kwabra Frimpong bɔate nsɛm a wo ka ye report of the babontin to abe ho yi no memosima mamehwe memosima be ye ensia I was asking you.
How many minutes?
6 minutes.
Ye danyamia se o mampani waka ne yie pa only akankasa de twi kasa brofo kasa no waka ya anka ye beti ase but akankasa no ya na ne kasa no so kasa min kaya che bibi eni enya nokure enyina ye pe yes because
what can say where did he
madidi
I no pay
what can where did he and also be sambi
where did he
min kai
eti
anda se me didi anase mi ni di ye no men kai but wunim se
e ba bia wo gina ne ba bia wote
okay
eno na di kasa ne beba o mampani say on kai onim kura da because the guy used a statement say o mampani ne ye lawyer na o kokot man o yes man o kasa man o mampani so aka che o
I say he was
na make no wo ye he was say twi kasa number 1 wo ye na he was
na wo ye
me say wo ye
na oye
ani ye
was
ani ye twem kabia
yo o de matiase oni pa no so twi no mo twi eti o mampani aka mo bi ate ase say but ye
Omampani a odi mmira so no on say omatwo letter kama Agya say retract because on can be the next action say Agya for and retract here the next action will be taken and yesterday across the media houses to be a case na nti no Omampani ko Agya na anka won fa nipa no court straight because asemo wo kan onimu ho hwe Omampani can play say if in the year 2000 ebesi ende onukra no on court dem no nkoka na asem bia wo enti say nipa no kasa enye nukre okoche bia metam nyu so antima menka ntiti a okoche bia na no mo na mokọ ho mokotwitwa e mo motwitwa ya kotwa kitchen ho nyina say ampa ye too good or wana ye too onyopo do wanka say ye too good or say ye too galam say na ade ye nwanwane say wo kan se bi na asem no nye nukre na wo di bi fiafia ho saa be wi echi na wanka sa wo ho kire say me de meka Dr. Frimpong Boatin prof me papa ba ko pe ono mo frɛ ne sisi akra no a oni me hia ye di nkomo o frɛ me babra me kono ho etimi di nkomo obeka kyerɛ but tamu ye di report yi call ye any time aye kasa asem wi eni ne ye adwin sɛ eye nukre na ya fa ho sɛ ade na Frimpong Boatin ka no eye nukre because na he was once a minister oni no wo nti you see obuchi chief nso mu beka che wo say aboa den chem wo say wan we wu nso no mu a na che say no say no ano no okay nti ono no na what that time no and no onim say sa no manyi na ekoso no so wo report to call at that time no nti mi anka ho hwe amagana fo ehu say last 2 weeks in the report we call anya 1 month en kan twinche me nti die na menye but say no ye minister nti no otena ho na bia normal esisi ya me ne galamsi ya yake akonanim but ni okaka ho anan krofo bi asore obo krofo bi din nti na no ya ba ha se me kan say wo a office e wo kan ho no kone ko yiwa no nti so bi ayi na no obi sem de wo be court obi sem de wo be fa ha omo nko court nso a ombo bo nyakopon pa ye nso no omo so mo ho omo nko court nso a o chance na o kan ho a ono so ohobi because prof Frimpong Boatin na some okay nyina no ye say obi na ama nkra obi na ka kire me they say this and they said this and they said this enyo no ankasa o see e na obi free obi na obi free me na ka kire me say see but me pa che say Ghana no ye nya dia o say ye nyina ya ka asem say woni musa asem o kan fa nipa onya nukra say o say we so de no court o see for 10 million Ghana cedis. Sa 10 million Ghana cedis no. Sa 10 million Ghana cedis no. O de no court na say nya nukra obeji efini ho. But o kan sem ni nyina na wan kasa no say nya nukra. E na ye ka say nya nukra ampa no wan kasa te ho no say report no ocho ye no. Sini wo si tro no nya. On sa na chi no mra obi ancheche no. But o de court no so a obe prove a che nipa ne say ampa me hu wa ha ehu we ye kan we fa ho enu nti na me say me do court. Eti no Agya Kwabena eno ma ekoso e fa sa galamsi asem no a sisi ye di Omampani ewu ba for mu because Omampani kan say ono so odi na aban kwa beto
yakonya beto so
odi na akonya beto so na galamsi no obejaye a na ye ntiase ne yefi so onu mu no oka sa no no nende otu galamsi e be ka to the sense say ni dem ni mfitire ni fenso wo hu na ye tu galamsi adan yen ngwase be no no bi opani bi atin fi a wona ne die se wo no ye se di die ma wo mo but ugu nipa hu fi sa we ugu nipa hu fi nti se eye enya fi na ye nokra trodo a court nso be chere se Frimpong Boatin asem o kan fa osumasi hu no ono po de wo se wo defend the grant nti ni se mo o kan fa no no se ye nokra se nya nokra no e se o mo court o mo ko wasiu no nti ye ni hu ni ye kwakosi wo ho no nti mesre se obi anto no bo ase wo sagalamsi asem wo na galamsi no Agya Kwabena mesi eyi mineral commission for home uko district bia omo offices wo ho uko district bia omo offices wo eyi sa district no mo ho na EPA e wo ho ada stakeholders e wo ho na galamse na omutu sesi ya no law no na no uncle crack kan bi wa ha ama yeti ase kre say ye wo baabi a ehɔ no law no emra ne kye say me nkɔ hɔ nkotu galamsey enko mine te say sa galamsey o mututu ya me wo fati he ya no oya expert wo mu na obetima kye ase pa me kan expert ya ono so waye hu documentary kaka
otubi
aha waye hu documentary anameboa waye hu documentary a obetima kye mu ye esi forest team insuo hu ana insuo mu omo yusu chamfine eni sa no ma no mo nye enkrofo yes small scale mining na small scale mining no omo ye obi banchifuom obi kokofuom obi abrobefu bi a wado ba bi eda ho obetima ye no watu abura wo ho ena wodi washi ni I mean the gold no nti se sa no mo we nyina nko ho me kan we abesi se me nkrofo me colleagues district chief executives no se mo huni mu a na mo yi mo hu because nkrofo the lances ba omo expect ye say ye ne mo permit so omo konko ye adwuma nti se onipa no ye adwuma ne pa na wo district chief executive no ye de wa hyem se uka ho bi ene wo ye se ba bi a wo ye no emra ma ho kwan a wo ho kwan se o ma ne document obetim ja ye adwuma no ba bi a wo ye no so se emra ma ho kwan di ya bo mo dia na yi ni pie mesre apresufo a ye no mo district ni so se e ba ni si a police adwuma no e so mo timi boa ye because o ma mo ye na ebi obi ye bibi no kochi no within 10 minutes ya ma nipa ne be no woko
o mo na ye
na wan ye
enya bia no say bibi a you tumi nya call from above boy me boys ye reporters bi kwa o mo di
team na wo di chief executive
o mo di team na kina so mo kona say ye chi nkrofo na obi afre asemasi nie me fam asemasi o mo me boys anti mo nya wo mo
so if you are chief district chief executive now ma ye kochi obi na call bi fi baby ba na wo nim nipa kro no wo nim say osumasi na osumasi ne frɛ na mo mesi from above a enfa na we say report o case ko because o mo boss
onimo nipa ofrɛ ye
so wo nim nipa no kra na wo boss
me asemasi na mafrɛ
na mo just say wo nim nipa no a Jakobra say Jakobra na frɛ ye wo so wo boss me anka me report me de be say me tu ho na mo na me boss say osumasi say nipa no yenya no wo no on report to your boss o enya say wo dey ba say wo na wo dey court and wo dey ye bibi but say wo wan hwe ne ye na wo so tena so a e ba dey wo be shem bi
okay me nya kwan yi videos bi amama hwe ebra atrafo no eko eso be yombe etu galamse ase no praso eno ofuase ayire bi area ho ba bia so share devastation across ho na and pe bi say question bi so do you want to tell me say onipa no yem na se badwani ho no onim say bi say ekoso di say ye ho no onim say bi say ekoso omo mienu omo na tumi hye omo nsa enti bi etu mines nyina ye tu galamsey say yesu say ekwan no emra se badwafo ho no munim abanka chefo ho no wo munim ana
Jakobra omo nim o na meka cho say wonim na wo hwe na say wo hunim bibidia any report issue no to your immediate boss.
Who is the immediate boss?
Omunim me kai this chief executive for muti na omohwe nya omunim your immediate boss because one anya sase na wokai MP wo ho DC wo ho ni etu police commander divisional commander district commander omo wo ho mining officers na omo ankasa so na license no omo so wo ho na ewia na eja begu na nado so say na nado na etu galamsey na nado onim ho hwe ontu galamsey onsumo bia nso onkutu galamsey o ka che Ghana fo nyina nse wo a wotu galamsey ni jai police ni na da no ko bu nkutudwe no on say da no make jo say me mbom dem bona baso so why ade pa because akutudwe no we mu anka bibia e bia bibi
yes ye ko bi
on it is
ye the 2 million no ama obi say wo and ye the 2 million ama no me na me ma instruction say obi di hwe message ga me kan yi pa o say we must declare state of emergency. And with those many areas in na. I didn't tell you to me yesterday because Okuna Yakuno. In Kugo Bian Yedi. Yankoyanmuda. State of emergency said, may share one report to be a buyer. Just one operation Koyano. Almost she Chamfine Makumaku 838. Just one operation. Me pese me hwe baby potin a
njomo ye we nyina na nipa nya ya
na de na so ye
na leadership boy
So is it even
is
it even properly targeted?
Is it properly targeted? Say any people be particular people be na they target your man.
I don't think so. Operation for no catching him. Na one kwen na Chinese nationals. Ana na wo etu galamsey no. Omu hom no mudwane ye. Excavator baako. Ene ne amane mahodo bi omunyaye no. Water pump ne mahodo bi no. Ana bambofo no. I don't know sato so. Who
are those power
this your area ho nim say bi say koso nti no so we say dem ni area
e fight e say Ghana for nyina no e fight say
okuba na sese yankun ye fie ha
me report no bi ya papa yi kura dia o ye ya asamba tu no
hwe me media me am tifia me galamsey nsamunti wotu bi ko ba mo bi tu hwe ma wo kasa numusuo nombe you understand eti ne bra wo se memwa me yanko na me video no a kire ba biade ne wo na wa otumi ne ma no otumi for tumi ne nkonko siesie ho na okoba bi na so for side
e da ko ba me da se enti me di ma no isi no
30 seconds na me nko woni anom
me mesre Ghana for ma ye nyina ye nko okona ye ko no esan se okona ye ko sisi ya no ye gina ko no ne anhwe ne ye a nchirima
ebehuna mane
bedase
odike
nembo ye mbeso obi ehuni se omampenye ni krom ni fie ho ye ntu galamse
yo na odike wodi ebra no minum se kosa kra but mema also 6 minutes
ya ko bra bedase
na ye hwe mampenye se abrante no wo se obi bebi sase abrante no se owo adwuma ko fra no aye Matthias Holding Company Ghana Limited or something like that ye se company bia so no ewo omen krata register general eho ya kwakwo hwehwe se bibia say di wo company bia say di ho so company wo ho a contract be no nyaaye because onu kire say onya contract na oje $100 million na o de wa subcontract $80 million no de amobi na wa for $20 million no no $5 million na $50 million no wa cheche de ama wo mo a onim se de ma ono de ama wo
ono what was no
eti wa kasa se mo awie no adenti na ye nko register general nko say anya bia is there any company called Matthias Holding Company or whatever it is wo ho a sika ben adwuma ben no ye ma no ye say anyone so there company no kind company bia ni ho na ka se mo ntwai
ya ko bra me da se abi before ye problem kase pa ye wo ene se ye ankasa ye nye hu ni edida bia no ye de amanfo so enhyehyeye ho ena aboye ntoma no na omomo eye me ho kra ye omomo so mo ko school adu akiri no wo de ne bia na no US kra se ne ye no ha kra se ne ye no China emre bi duru a omo tena se ye national introspection emu say no system of governance na ye use no emwa ye 50 years ago eno mu sisa o monsa etela a system of governance e be boa o man no etina nyankopɔ ma ya dwene a rational no obi abia na no America say obi abia na no abeti say eja kwabna asem na ye ka no ni nyina boils down to the system of governance ye use nanka e be ya din be wanwa say obi tenkran no issue permit ko makaskase na mama paper se koye prospective ewo me ma me bank fom wo ye wie na se ebi wo ho abra ne ama no permit no akọ ye de ope na me ma me bank fo abo no ne a peska kitua bi ama no akọ trafie na asase na se eja kwabra our constitution is our problem me can time and again se Ghana fo na mo antie mi ama ya fa ho adwene a edie nyina be kwakofia mnem the excessive powers given to the executive
what you can
mental shesi minister na we to me the president or appointed 5,000 people into various positions it is a OEDC ya DC no I the back and call of the president papa to akasama president se Ghana be butu kra or can they be favor na Akufo-Addo
to be the president you do appointments
the one union government book ni ba
na e be hu enya ma ye die
na enko
ne hwe se
enti ya kan se galamsey na ye ko enko government ni nsa wo ada masem ne bae no e wo menhia no US ambassador to Kaba Kumase oba o to for admisa o say there's a big hand in Galamsey in this country. Okay, no menhia, go and Google and find it out. US ambassador o to for admisa was eti ensana kuta Galamsey mo no.
Aso wansa
Na say you have a president oba abontia no be defend Galamsey for untumi yes we enter forest menyam na meka institutions election say no one need to me so enter that forest. President Kojina Akufo bi asori dem e clear untumi say untumi
o say as at the time na okasa no na wonye illegal mining
e patro nyamotre sabe na institutions no so e di ka kasa institutions na wo ya responsible wo na manage mining activities no nobody can make say oni sa to me no
oni sa to me one man license oni sa to me
please your prospective license
and your mining
and your mining there now the American say so surface mining a digger na wu change bia wo mo so more license em land ka we wi aye ye land reclamation opa yan call rounds wo mo so mkuta krata no ni akore so my land reclamation
say no you be aduma
me patcho if so mo bi krata so nkoye aduma now we need monitoring mechanism I don't know the license many people well the man you don't have monitoring mechanism and the other license
so you know yeah want to me mo kire say e share the aduma no the year
I say I want to
say e bi wo ho ye kan ka kwan ho pe
me ba ho
ene ye tu ye claim ho kwa de want to me anya monitoring kwa be driver fa ho da problem say ye reclaim land no nti be na mechanism ni bia no
e da kwabra o man na ye wo mu no
yes
the power a diama amanofo so mu medi e so no amaye ne ati o man ma be ye mobo akekere hemfo se bo matwa hemfo se mo munya politics no eye Galamsey ne nsase mo agudie ne ntia eye new colonialism abofo na trans se enkofo we ye be yusuo ma dia se agudie no abraye next to nothing ye yesusa asati go first obuase obuase go first na Ghana was 45% under champion and now I say democracy you see any percentage name your royalties and taxes do you call this democracy you nya oil na your money 10% you see partner wa konya so no nko dia no ma Ghana okwa o see you my 10 no mo be afa back door now man no ya sa akwaje bosia afi 10% Jacob na o ma we hihye ya de ya o man no ye de 2 million ama a few at the top notch and edi o mamuni nyina nya
okay
eti until say ye nyina be transfer ka say be ya duro no ana mo bia wutu be China for U10 in their system of governance and wo mu ko mani ko Dubai Qatar and so many countries obia ko in the system of governance or the area Ghana we need all inclusiveness
okay
that's all inclusiveness no
and then the other
and then national policy agenda we have president ya utumi ye kete
na amafo ne kura tumi
because article 1 of the constitution also the sovereignty of this country
Ghana for once
okay but say the sovereignty no adane akodi obi a beto aba yi ni say ono na ye ya gba the password number 1 libra no onu mom na tumi na kodi no ana wo de ye de ope etia o man no
okay
enye sa na wo so man ye
me da se nka bobo ma kai me ho na nwum no be si mitim o se nka bobo ma ban ye wo
nka bobo ma ban yo nka bobo yo aho to ma gan
be ka sa nwum pa me da se me da se me na me to me yo na me to me yo ma ka sa be ka se bia me wa conclude me da se
nwum no muntu ne ntie
da kwabla
to nwum ni ye
example proposal union government no na nakufo adom opose ye no asema example kan ni say ko partisan democracy identity mu beba the corruption beba the winner state so asema example kan ye nyina abese mo
okay o hyenkom na ba mu so ampa lawyer sansema e ko ba nyina no me anam da bia me hwe ni say I can say ye nimre
dabi
esa sakani abre pack de yanka enye me ana me ra ho esa say me so beni afika kakra na ma 1990 kakra me 1996 na enye so face mining na ewo Dunko outside ho 1996 na omo nye in 1996 and now almost started so omo ebeye exploration ewo I am free then important those days I am free was a very nice community kura obia kwana fomu dini pa very peaceful community
body akese nyina
I'm telling you you started surface mining na pen na start say esesama ehwo no eba from every mining community bia Ghana ha bia we are say man say nyina across South Africa ni me ahodo bia won do mo hunya ansa say frache mo fancheme e develop emi ahodo bi ye de na de entisa ena ahoho nso na egu ho ena etu pe de o me papa yi kanda pa kan ye ono ye national security minister o see mining sa illegal mining no pose a big threat to our national security. It's say ahoho do no a na etu eti as a national security minister. Ah man did to me amount. Na say bibi say na ekọ. Na say yetumi eto so sa. Na yeti aban mu na say nkofo no yesa ne ama no a. Dey too many ade ba no fa so na wo so. Prof asem kan ye. Like me say ye yi ba ku mienu miensa bi. E na ye de ebinom say ye de kata so. Na asam no ya rubbish ni nyina akwa de gu nchen. Are we being fair to ourselves, so mine? Any papa ya some can say Matthias Alias who say one. And list who say one.
Ba galam say some
5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yeah, some case and I know it's and my students 18 do say because I teach environmental and natural resources law and see it's a discussion we have in class.
Did you work out
almost every time?
Can you I
said your share, you know, TV, so you know. It's look, we enough in here can't the devastating effects of illegal mining. You said the essay quiet, essay yensu, a day a com eba. If we say and can say pie bit me. Adrian by was Ninano, Ninano, I say, Kura Nanka, Uchamako, Fuma, ultimate when Sabun Sumunum, to say no sense, no, I say, a year, and I'm credit, and I'm not credit. Very, very, very dangerous. Now, Galamsey Assembly, I was saying, Ghana Funin say a national issue. Now, you fight it, Sadiano, if you say, say insuo say a SMNPP ni SMNDC ni aduane boy den say aduane boy bed because as I said the aduane no say saade ni si a SMNPP ni SMNDC ni ye moa ke ebetimi ahwe so kura ebetimi awibie sa entrene
bush
sa ni ma kika wina si ye galamse ni say ya be mu hona sa mo etie some earning na you and into the effects of galamsey I don't think we can even sit here to discuss it. Now the who says same say here and I see your problem ye nam see a country of laws or see them kwan and the first so a consanema ye mirror pon a share sa minerals and mining so Act 703 2006 now share the offense and penalty regime as of 2006. Now from in fact, will be a bonia. Now, because who violate any portion of the law, now who could that prison crana require up to 3 years. In 2015, ye amended Mrano Kakra with Act 900. In 2019, yes, amended Mrano pa year. 2019, young Satam no na omanpanyi eni abre say sa ade opese wo kunu tu asiye enti we had at 995 sa at 995 no emma omei eni ye court eni ye judicial system no to me pa etimi ede punish omu a omu no eye bone etia you know ye mra no. One of them, and he said, "Adia can champagne, your offense class will be yes champagne.
No so wo na mo kwan so a wo duro anyina mu a car kwan ho pe obi a welders fabricators and
fabricators in fact
kwan ho pi kwan
anything I can me refer to this no in fact ye mera no the act 995 amma ye who say obi a oye champagne pra otomra if you say there is no use of champagne no see ye dey see insuo so see ye dey yi agudie that is the only use of that champagne yes yes if I say no at 995 clearly can say obi a oye saa de no ono kra no otomra in fact omu rent machines omu de koye saa niam ni nyina no omu tomra ade ba ko a eba en say obi a oye saa de no minimum punishment under the law 15 years obi obe violate any part of the act 703 and at 995 15 years minimum in fact we are foreigner na say we are your minimum sentence is 25 years and then you know ya yamra no such a way say enforce pa dia enka eni kwan say ade we ekoso now it will be something today I didn't think and I'm say look there are a lot of factors si e ka say ye chini pa gum pa na maybe ye nya ba bi kura ye de
ye nchi wo mu
exactly and ye nchi wo mu
kantan ni afa electricity nsu so som na wo gum
ye nchi wo mu one aspect say
that is against the human rights.
No.
violation na okum de pa na human rights no
you don't write it wrong.
Na say nya prison for no say nya for baby for say nya baby why and so when say to to one kantan na the electricity so matter
it's a lie
me pa so ye mra no e makwan. So me, yes, I remember saying in one of our classes discussion, say we should go out there and ensure, say, obi biara obu mre su bia no, ye bechi no e na koshim. Now you ask yourself question, you say, so for how long? And na enipa hin also bechi o. Then you come back to the reality. The reality is that, and it's sad, adwuma eni krum ha. No, let me tell you, I'm just trying to give you what the situation is. And then you know, enipa bia you ma say the TBA also omudidie. But the question is, we bet me I can say adwuma ni krumenti who could will be them etuesi so akoje nisika. No, it's yamra. And the adwuma ni hano doesn't give you the right to go there. Now, so what has government done? Government through the National Alternative Employment Policy Program, okay, I decided to say, yenua they be more complaining say adwuma ni ho. And into no sa illegal mining activity in kwa numbe no ye the program ba bua ama wa so nya adwuma ye no ubetumi ayebie
eno ne de wo hin
so a whole institution has been set up. I know I'm saying me can say
when was it set up?
Oh, it's a recent, maybe about a year or two, but the purpose of the NALEP, National Alternative Employment Policy Program, the purpose and it said a bit training ye nuanuma omuwo sa biaya ye galamsin I don't know the end say onye adwuma nti bi into agro business e bi honso so a ye train omu ensano adwuma omu no employable skills betumi edi aye adwuma. These are projects, but the point is that ayana so abano and suntem the am say suntem ti as a nipa pre ho say e be bibi. Now galan say ni there is no way on earth we can defend it. Nobody in this country. And said the engineer or my penina crack I said what did not buy kunya
and I hear the resource
now
the resource
now I'm saying say media at this point I can sit here and say our fight against galamsey we are losing it now a multiplicity of issues enipa mpo a no said the all kind no enya Ghana for your Togolese, your Ivorians, your Burkina Faso, in fact, people from across the region. Omoba, said you can be a weapons
to mother twice so
minim nipa empanifo a omo sheda kɔ omo kɔ ayi sa village si no mo kɔ no mo so mo the kind of people omo ho any sometimes the weapons they have Obi was telling
why are we entertaining this?
It's sad.
It's so sad. Nema we koso ye tumi am nipa say mo hwe na yema tumi ye
no, I mean,
you say nipa wo ha they are threats to our security.
Yes.
Na ye kwa na aba betena se. Na ye kwa gira press conference. Na whole national security minister. I said the man who nie na se botu to na mo bia there. Then why are you there as a national security minister?
So,
in the first place.
So I am saying say the issue of galamsey there enye ade a yemu bi betimi atena ha e dia policy.
It is obefo kwaba propose about it say
life and death.
Penifo bi she akira na oboa.
US ambassador so kan.
Me Kwabena Professor Frimpong asema waka no me ni any fact to the contrary.
Okay.
Nemo US ambassador.
Aban
visit to me.
Martin me Google ahwe.
Na check bra.
Yo me dance.
Kwabena from Port de na nche.
Me
wo be kan.
Me did say aban
to me be share.
Aban share because look there's no way we can entertain this. And in fact the report ni bi president Akache say on MSCI next year so enhwehwem na me did say sa no maybe I believe that we need to do more we are just scratching the surface. It is a dangerous thing and we really need to tackle it. Now me the befa your brand here now
1 minute because 11 about
Agya at the end me feel say eno dey do baby a obi amafo ekasa
odwana no
okudwa when the dream man come the president say
I don't know the come make kasa
now papa ekasa one
I'm just saying say only the end as a country let's tackle the most important issue only the emugu any kasa bi am feel say
wagu e man pani hu
wagu e man pani entwaye and we all condemn it but I don't think say idea we have to keep repeating yes I near man the chance
but ya nya the sound so how does the Western world, how does the
I don't think I'm penny atro. I don't think I'm penny atro.
It's bisa question be. Also our company organa.
Yes.
Company no so me try ka say me Agya company keka me register here.
Yes.
Enti yakọ register je na koye say anya bia Matthias holding company so one wo ho.
But even that for me Minia no crowd doesn't even solve the question problem for me. He may have a company say so it may have a company say be register even for mining or for anything but it doesn't prove the fact that will be amano 100 million. Indeed some of the report no crowd from Al Jazeera report Abrante and when he was confronted he denied some of those things I don't think
it could be after
letter no because Al Jazeera from crowd then you can say enkomo boss our partner Abrante no or no crowd no or withdraw
na omo kasa mampani ka say menkae no
listen
so to be kasa minimum
and I'm sure say my brother here who is my senior at the bar will tell you me I've been president for about 13-14 years. Clients have famine same.
Want to menkai.
And you be an American. Seriously. And you be an American. And the president was careful say menkai because it is possible say a be an maybe a trim. If you say and you know credit chair a copase. The Ubeka say be a president but it is possible at the point no on kai and obi oja practice over 20 years. How come say assembly see maybe proud that proud before 2000 so we should understand that president kase on kaya okay that's our branch and assembly yemungu we treated the serious issue of galamsey
okay when the your excellence my memory so na minia when it comes to the security aspect of it na sa to kwa ye professor from what you say more kan or say or specifically can say there's a nipa bi ta galamsey no kunachi nipa bi ta galamsey ni tunachi It's a man who no aye kona. Okasa, obi so teenage obi to kasa, ade be to the Christian say, nipa ya se ye ko ade. Resources ne sika ye hwe de Google am say fight mu nya sam keto akra. Bibi entima ne tim kwa ade so saa na say. Enti ye rubbish ne state ne report no based on the fact say or see ye to be o mampani private resident intino. All the report is not correct. Ye ne say between aye.
Okay. Kwabena.
Yes, sir.
Article 257 of the Constitution will say all public lands in Ghana shall be vested in the president on behalf of and in trust for the people of Ghana. Now, council knows a castle land that is everything in the land upon the land on the gens. Not only that, in Boyanko at 2576.
2576, yeah. All natural resources.
We say every mineral in its natural state in, under, or upon any land in Ghana, rivers, streams, water courses throughout Ghana, the exclusive economic zone, and any area covered by the territorial sea or continental shelf is the property of the Republic of Ghana and vested in the president. All right? So, right from the word go, the president is the trustee. Bibia organ ha, a good year, a share of my peninsa. Say, what's on a can be wrong. Is vested in the.
He's a trustee.
He's
just a trustee.
Trustee, no. Council. Trustee. What you ma? A Doswich managing director.
Protecting it.
Trustee. It is just shown saying law, so we are trustee. You are holding it in trust for the benefit of the beneficiaries. She said, "You know, you're giving the president." And I get to me that shows. NT. So we are trustee. Not thereafter, after 6 years, 7 years, in Sia Ghana, who do we hold responsible? Has the president fulfilled his trusteeship business? A human and I say we're failing. Time into deep into the details. I am telling you, sir, Mumbisa as a president or one house pair, or Kibiana.
Hey,
Mumbisa,
uncle.
I'm asking a question. Don't intimidate me.
So
because most any pressmen are one of the houses, but I'm also informed say another house. Our Pepem near
Pepem.
Yes.
But say yeah,
me patcho
man do the small pressmen mom ko press no one call. Into mo your investigation na mo na yeso mo yes no money na.
That's all. The man kasa.
See, one day, everything you have said on this programming, it will be referred to you. Now, Tihana can and Krofokita how many are there? Who held bigger hammer than the MPP and Baumia? Who held it? Who held it? All the political insults in United who? I think you remember Gabia Ochedaku, your friend President Mills, Puddle, or friend Chamber Pot. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is,
are you repeating those things again?
Yes, I quite
it will officially make me defend Bibia. Papa Bebro, mean defend Bibia, but as soon as I say,
my brother teaches environmental law and it's very serious area because way back 1994, 96, and Ghana is signing all the environmental protocols, the climate change. I agree with Gedi. Say we protect the environment.
The Ramses site and those
Enemy.
things.
The Ramses site there, Yankawasam. I know regional minister will call one round that he'll go fence war. If you go on some penny for pound, they see that Ramses site. What has happened?
It has
nothing.
Stored, yeah.
But before
yen to me conhuning soon war a tiffy, yen begina and afu and mopra. I am saying, say, what is MPPO and this? I don't care. What I care is say, and then yeti odike, who the ufia santine buy. And so be anywhere at all Ghana ha. Yes, Sabinuma, eh?
I give voter leak.
we voter region. Now we bro for region. Region Saka Ghana and Greater Accra.
Bono region.
Bro region and Greater Accra.
Greater Accra so benawa.
If I just say Ghana say answer. Desua.
And then you say
I said this will be never.
But I hear
regions
I say papa.
Regions. Who do me why them
Chief,
Chief, if you be answer before say,
me ka galamsey say, renting say galamsey say, ye jitu musa say, ba me say, ye abrante o, ye tu galamsey, dabi, ye tu asa na
me say, dey suno asai,
na me say ye tu galamsey,
assembly obeka wo station.
Oh, uncle,
because I have been in the same position like you.
But I'm telling you, say, I
don't invite you for answers. But
you are asking a question.
I have not asked you a question.
Yeah.
Don't be a busybody on this program. The fact that you are chief executive, that you know everything.
What do you intimidate?
Now, Governor.
Yes, sir.
The fact of the matter is, and then who was say Kopon there now. Ensure when you are either say,
Asante say.
Who could be possible? Who didn't be possible? I say. So it is not a question of Chinese for the idea. You have a whole Ghana armed forces. But it can be some question, sir. The government to say yes one.
Aye.
This is a systemic failure. A binary failure. It doesn't matter who. I've got problem from Pons and work and the idea. But the fact is, there's a government, there's a president who is a trustee of the environment. No, you're saying a business idea. We can talk about it. And there are always the issues. I buy one penny for a count on my side. Who can win woman sense? And this is what's come. And this is what come Chiwamwe. But the story, the history of the place, they say, and this Libyan Yashina excavator. And a woman organizer of the MPP, and I'm questioning excavator. There's no gay saying, say, there was one chairman, there's one chairman who got in a TV station, no exhibiting gold. Not so. And it's been found to be in a contempt mining, one your friends say forest reserves. And Kwabena, way back, forest reserves will become a reserve, isn't it? A reserve. And then we have lost it. I remember, Ochihine. No, Ochihine.
I'm waiting for
yes.
the penny.
I did man Rollins in the year, chairman of the EPA. No, Ochihine. Rollins is the chairman of the EPA. Sam Jonah wanted to go and when for the prospect in the Chua forest. He said no.
Current
with
your own
yes.
And the Rollins was the chairman.
And he was the chairman of EPA. I was a deputy.
Environmentalist.
I was the deputy chief minister. So I know what I'm talking about. So today, so Chingini Kase, Yanya Galansu. Meanwhile, they're watching tax force, anti tax force. Manasi Kom Tokomo in Kovo Piprai. The issue is real. It doesn't matter who is in charge or who is doing what. And I'm not interested in that. But today, what I'm worried about is so on mine to start Ghana. Osajifu. No, Ghana Black Star Line. There were 16 ships. 7 catcher.
Yes.
16 ships.
Ghana wish.
16 ships, no. Obia, you did it too. In Suya Ghana. Nesenden, Sunny, Senator, and Kosajifu, a dinner ever. But what we are forgetting to know is
yes, sir.
The international community, senior Emma loans in accordance with the LGBT and that. There are other international communities. They are giving you loans based on your environmental integrity.
It's part of the SDGs.
Are you following me? So if you have destroyed your environment, and every year you send your minister for environment to climate change, who are you? Who are you? The Ekano, the better politics, we can be defended. But the truth of the matter is that the water bodies are so polluted with cyanide.
Yeah.
Now, one tablet of cyanide,
Mass suicide.
Yes. So this is what people are doing. This is what people are doing to us.
The
question you have asked, which must be answered, and they say, see, a whole security architecture. This time, your security expert will be our Ghana. Now, say to me, and so a friend saying, Galamsey, what country can we fight? in fact say we ma attack here.
Food for thought.
Here, Kwabena.
Yes.
We have not only destroyed our environment, this country, ever higher in future. We have also destroyed our education system. We have destroyed our economy. And now it is commerce. Last time commerce for better so we good for better. We are also destroying our commerce. It is time to speak out.
Good governance, rule of law.
No, it is time to speak out. It is not enough. Good case, it's not enough to dress up and come and sit here, defend everything. We are in real crisis.
Me person the first security aspect. Yeah, but me person the first security aspect. In here say, asema ye ken wo hu. Well, me ma say, e bia na ye penifo no wo mu tie mu bi no so a. Anya hwe kura no sebi nyakopon e de bambo ho nim die hye obi atirim. Obi o wiase bia nyakopon de bambo ho nim die kakra e ma naturally. Again baby e keke ko no. Anu ya yesi. One, water security. Enso ayade ehu hia ye pa. Se wuso wo kwa hwe na se wonye nsu pa no mo a. Se obi ye obi bia, se obetua yo se do pe bia. Ya ka asem ya kan ma na bedu baby se ene ye ku galam se o ene ye ku ye operation vanguard 1 vanguard 2 ye galam stop ye galam stop 1 2 3 ye de ye de trackers ekobo excavator ho ya koto drones ya koto boats ya kwese ne manyina upon soldier for upon all se ne manyina no ye so the sign say
drones no gra mo koto na
drones no e fa a question trouble na there bi ne niema bi the amount of money you dey na say come somebody plane
surveillance
the surveillance
Jubilee House.
Me pacho ene wona wonim ye de enim and said be
woman na galam say no
ene tade na chinti entumi nko na ye hwe the security implication on the country.
Agya me da say and
what you come now so me more 5 minutes.
The environment is the core of human security. That's the bottom line. Who destroy the environment? It has huge impact on the very survival of the country. Say sebi, ya uba say ochina, they can come and do what we couldn't do. Nti ya nanamo ene ya papa mo nka omu destroy environment the rate at which ASCC say nka yenti ha. And you see the sana my senior brother my father raised. It's a very serious issue. On says China they manufacture gari into the international market and they write on it free of chemicals.
Chemical free.
So that is even a threat to our economic emancipation because you see we're moving from taxation to what? Production. So we start with the local economy.
So obukoko no promise say cyanide free cocoa.
And they come to our country
to poison
and our leaders would subtly support them to do same. Who said China or natural resources here, but omra you dare not touch those things in the illegal way we are doing it. And the AMA say,
yes.
Yeah, Papa Professor Frimpong did reports he buy. You saw the names he mentioned. But reports way or the man penny 2 years ago. Obianka up to now. So we should be curious, why was Professor Frimpong removed from government? What did he do wrong?
He was fighting Galamsey.
So you see,
and the Galamsey fought him.
It's like we don't care me. But look, it's very difficult for any communicator in the NPP government now. Ushe programs are they are not able to express themselves freely. Until now, sebi omu ditumisha unsa ubeye ni. Now, Uko program say you can knock your chest and boast of your achievements. The NPP government has given some people voices. People nka omo ni kwan say omo betima around esre to me from Ghana for no, they have given them that loud voice. And you know the funny thing, MPP is also breeding babies with sharp teeth.
Hey.
Your papa, Professor Frupon Bayeno, this is a very renowned surgeon. And this is somebody who have lifted the image of Ghana so high in the international communities. Opera, utu kwai, no uye science bias nina. Baby, so do you know Professor Frupon Bayeno? The MEN said this is somebody they want to impugn on his integrity. And we, the youth of this country, must not allow the very few people who have integrity in them to be dissipated because of political expediency.
The Kwabena answer no kan ya no so ni nyina so na nya no kore so a yetumi nyina no.
I'm not saying what he said is not good. It's true or otherwise. Report in the buy no. President the chairman of a task force, maybe or the report president. What did the president do about the report? Until the report has leaked now, and we are fighting back. How does that work? It's just like the Agya report here. We say it was in series, maybe. There was 1, 2, 3. Yanka the 4th episode, we are now knee-jerking, reacting to them. And me per se, the handlers of the president is not helping him. The letterhead of the presidency, is the soul of the nation. You don't just use that letterhead to write certain letters.
No.
Frivolous letters.
No, not on media issues.
Al Jazeera should apologize.
On letterhead of the
Al Jazeera, GTV. Look at the US, the case involving Fox and the software company over the election issue. What did they do? They sued Fox. One Fox who saw money, they settled. What is wrong with the president suing Al Jazeera?
Until the white Guinness court work court.
He don't dignify them. Sebi. Me, Emmanuel Kote and Mitiha. At the case of an allegation to Oman Peninsula, I won't say I can recollect that. Alester Matthias, he was convicted of 2 fraud cases in Ghana and Dubai. One was a $4 million fraud case. The other was a 9.2 million fraud case.
Which means he has operated in Ghana before.
Operated in Ghana. And you know the funny thing? He was acquitted.
Yeah, Beno.
I will find out. It was November 2012.
And you know who his lawyer was? You know who his lawyer was?
Well, it did. I
will tell you when we close.
But Mamika Trasambi.
What do lawyers know?
Available data shows that Ghana lost $9 billion worth of gold through smuggling in 2019, only 4 years ago.
Alone.
We are in IMF for how much? 3 billion. Like my good brother, the senior counsel said, Mrai yewo krumha with protecting of our environment in Nema. Ye be this year. We
deported Aisha one, and the president.
And he resurfaced.
He didn't know whether he was deported or
not. So
what is this?
The same thing as Abba says.
The Galamsey site, apart from the youth unemployment, which is a serious security threat to the country, there are other things that are coming up. Say Ghana is surrounded by countries that are fighting extremist groups. We share the way extremist groups enucleate. They look for mining areas or natural resources they can that are ungovernable. Then they take charge, make the money. The rapid support forces in Sudan, Ukai history now, how were they created? Former President al-Bashir created them to fight in Darfur.
Yeah.
Look at the atrocities they committed there.
Sierra Leone,
Liberia. Who share the illegal mines, the rapid support forces commander controls in Sudan. You have no idea.
Bigger than the army.
That has made him so wealthy, and he has control over these hardened veterans who have fought in the war, and Sudan is being destabilized today. Ghana, ye Uko Takra de obi a friend in Chinatown.
What's that cropo?
Our young ladies, they are doing prostitutions there.
Nkwala in school.
Nkwala no go school.
Yeah, Kwabena, what Chinese in Kwala,
And-
Chinese Ghana Kwala.
And
Population chain, Kwala.
and you see,
Chinese Ghanaian.
Can Chinese Ghanaians?
we share some statistics we will have. Let's look at the mining sector alone contribution to our economy. 41% of total export earning they account for. 14% of our total tax revenue, and 5.5% of our GDP. And this is a sector we are joking with. And we have a whole national security minister who have identified this case and is powerless to do anything about it. Should the number of security arrangements are in the mining sector, Operation One, at the expense of the taxpayers' money. Sebi, these groups, yenye review, na share omo activities, and sika they are good in those operations, and for so they are brave as we mind. And you see one thing, journalists, man call na muko na a call will come, military will come and disarm other groups and nothing happens.
Erasmus was Erasmus.
So me dear papa Professor Frimpong Boateng Kayeno, for his integrity alone, it should be a concern to every Ghanaian. And if we are serious as a country, we need a bipartisan parliamentary commission that would investigate this thing. It should be telecast live. Now, those people who are involved and their roles and appropriate sanctions are given.
It is not Frimpong Boateng alone who has spoken. Echo we see has collaborated what Frimpong Boateng said.
Yes.
Charles Bisu has also confirmed what Dr. Professor Boateng said.
But the AME say, who share those mining areas, there is poor and inadequate infrastructure. And sebi farmers you are destroying their farmlands, they cannot even get decent food to eat. And you can look at the implications.
You know that say.
So we have
they can have now.
So me,
where are we governing?
If we don't come together as a country, you politics now you are fighting these galamsey manners in all sincerity.
Mindi bi biaka bio odi ka me da ase and afa work se me da ase
to go do
masasi don't da ko me da ase
yeah be to masasi asase na info neto
and his excellency me da ase and yema so also me da wase mami bi say mami o say afa no do say wa Osi misa se kumasi swame puto ko say na achi na na mabisa no e kire be kan wasem a kire ye de akoma twetwe ni nyina besi e wa ha ensema ye kan no hu I said, Ejato baby, Janeba, so, and Yashu, and she, and Yashu, and Sinatete. Ejane show, baby, no, and Yashu, Yereba also, no, my mooning in Anima, na Ashi. And to go on, say, some Yaka, no moon the pair, share Chiromoye. Munim, Munamoye. Number 2 on for Sakana Mubenian Kwam, just cutting in every year. As you said, sending in every year. atoto kasa kese ni nyina awie na mmom so owie na bi ba utumi so ada ne mfa nkwa buruchire da utumi so aka ne nkwa buruchire da wodon sapan na bɛkɔ na mo ka so abusuafo so bɛka Ghana ha yɛ mmɔ mpa sɛ saa dem de bɛpare yɛ na mampa ne mepa ɔkyɛw sɛ bibi wo betumi ayɛ ɛde agye wo din asa na wasɔre a ɛnɛ ne kyina ya to anamɔ bi na nipa no ɔmo na woni na dampa so mpo ana enim so ɔka saa ɔma boy huhum yi ho a yini free ho ma yɛn na gye offense fa kɔwate anya saa posterity will never ever forgive you bidi de Agya Kwabena adom dum ya dasene ye be hia kramo ama mo nyina mbo ene hwe